day ahead of myself. I'm a day ahead of myself, but we are ready to rock and roll. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport, we are here ready to absolutely slap down round 23. Now, when I was advertising that on Instagram just then, I didn't even know what round it was. So, good on me. But we know it now, and that's the main thing, right? We do know it now. But this game here tonight, guys, South Sydney Rabbitohs versus Melbourne Storm, is not probably going to be the greatest of games. It has the potential to be an okay game, but there's one team here that it probably isn't going to be too great in this game. So we'll obviously go through it. We'll go through the two-team lineups, obviously give our little ladder wrap-up, and man, we are getting to the juicy point. We are in the juicy point of the season. It is juice season. This weekend is just unbelievably just pumping juice, son. It is absolutely pumping juice. I tell you what, there is some big games to come this weekend, and then big games to come. It never stops. We're in a really exciting point of the year, but it's just unfortunately this game here doesn't look like it might be the greatest. But let's get into it anyway, guys. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and let's rock and roll. So the South Sydney Rabbitohs, they come to this game in 15th position. Gee whiz, not having a good season there, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They're $5.50 underdogs for this game. Whilst the Storm, they come into this game in first position as $1.14 favourites. Now, they obviously lost last week to the Dragons, which, by the way, Storm, thanks for nothing. Kind of needed that one. I really, as a Titans fan, we would have loved that one. We would really, really appreciate it for you to not give up a 25-year record or some nonsense by beating the Dragons at Amy Park. But obviously couldn't do that. Very, very simple job, Melbourne. Yeah, not happy with you at the moment. Very not happy with you, but I do think you win today. But very not happy with you. You are in the naughty corner at the moment. But Accor Stadium in Sydney is where this game is going to be played. Now, the ins here, Cody Walker, Dean Hawkins, and Shakai Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. The outs are Dion Talpa, Jacob Host, and Siliva Havili. The fullback is Jai Gray, who has been having a fantastic season in replacement of Latrell Mitchell when he has been in. Nice little up-and-comer there. Latrell Mitchell obviously been injured, suspended and whatnot throughout the year. It just hasn't been a good year for him. So Jai Gray has been really, really impressive coming in when needed. I think I gave him 2 points or 1 point as part of Clarkey and my Dally M predicted team of the year. I gave him 1 or 2 points last week. That's how good he was, despite getting, knocked down by the Sharkies. Now, the wingers, Fletcher Myers and Jacob Gagai, centers of Tane Milne and Richard Kenner. Not going to lie, that 2-3-5 does not really get you going overall, but we'll see how they go. The 5'8" is Jack Whiten, with the halfback being Cody Walker. Front row forwards have Davin Mawali and Sean Kepi. The number 9 is Damien Cook. Only got a few more games before he does head off to St. George Illawarra next season. Now you've got the back row of Cameron Murray and Michael Cheekham, Murray being the captain. Then the 13 is Keon Kaloma-Tungi. Interchange-wise, Peter Mumble-Zellas, Tallis Duncan, Thomas Burgess, and Shakai Mitchell, with the 18th man replacement being Dean Hawkins. This Rabbitohs team, they have been pieced apart throughout the year, got off really to a slow start, started to pump home really strongly in the middle of the year, which was impressive, but also I was telling you guys that they weren't beating anybody. The teams they were beating weren't anyone big time, right? So it's kind of a thing that I have a little bit of a concern with the Titans. But with that being said, the Rabbitohs were beating like the Eels twice, who are second last and were last at the time. They beat the Tigers. They beat the Titans in a point where they just were not the same team that they are right now. That Rabbitohs streak they went on was against teams that just were literally the bottom three, where they are now, literally bottom three. So it was a little bit of a fake run, in my personal opinion, which has kind of been proven now. But with that being said, getting those wins at least gave their fans a little bit of happiness and joy and a little bit of hope for the rest of the season, which is what has been very happy about this Titans run that we're on right now. Now, the Melbourne Storm on the other side, Chris Lewis, Kane Bradley, and my boy, Big Tui Kamikamita Tosoviti. He comes in there for the Melbourne Storm, with the outs being Elias Katoa, Suala Alvi Fa'alongo, and Tepai Moroa. So 2 big outs there, Fa'alongo and Elias Katoa. The fullback is Bobby Run Parpanhausen, son. Here's the fullback with the locks of the dreams. You go to the wingers, Grant Anderson and Will Warbrick, with the centers being Jack Howard and Nick Meaney. 5'8" is Cameron Munster, with the halfback being Jerome Hughes. Front row forwards of Tui Kamikamitha and Josh King, with the 9 being Harry Grant, who is also the magical captain. Back row, Sean Bloor and Trent Loiero, with the lock, Nelson Asafa Solomona. Interchange of Tyron Wishart, Lazarus Va'alepu, Chris Lewis and Alec McDonald. 18th man replacement being Kane Bradley. This Storm team, overall, like, they've got a fantastic spine, the best spine in the game, you would argue. But every week you look at, like, their back row, you look at the, just front rowers, you look at their, centers and wingers, and you're like, oh, well, this team's not actually that great. Well, they are in first, and they just know how to get a result, man. They just know how to get a result. I do worry about them. I do worry about the Melbourne Storm when it comes to the big games in the finals. And I know it's a weird thing to say, considering we know what Melbourne Storm are like. And they do know how to win those close games, which will be a benefit. But also, we did see last week they lost that game with the Dragons. So you've got to hope that doesn't... I know that might be just a little bit of a form slump, but you also don't want to see them kind of fall off the wagon now. They were just getting results. They were just winning games. They were doing it by small margins, not by big margins, and they were getting it done. Last week showed that they can be beaten. Right, so Melbourne have got to be a little bit careful right now. I think this is the perfect game to bounce back in, right? Because I'm going to tip the Storm 13+. But I think that the Storm need to be super careful that they don't fall into a rhythm here of, feeling like they can, like, having that solid mindset that we will not lose tight games was great. But they're not winning games by big margins, so it really does come down to winning those games by tight margins. And then last week, they lost that game by tight margins. So it's just a little bit of a valid question that I ask Melbourne Storm right now, that can they continue despite having that, that the bridge opened, basically, is what I will say there. But I will take the Storm 13+ here tonight. I hope I made that understandable for people. I'm not too sure. Could be Emma Muppet, but I think I made that understandable. So Storm 13+ is what I would be predicting here. Now, I'll go to the... it don't really matter kind of on either side. I guess it does matter a little bit for the Rabbitohs, so I will go up to the Storm. The Storm are in first position with 36 points on the table, plus 157 differential. Now, the second place team is the Panthers on 34, and their points differential is 162. So that means that the Panthers have already got a better points differential. So if the Storm win this game, of course they're going to stay in first because they're already 2 points above the Panthers. Storm lose this game, the Panthers, they play the Eels tomorrow night, and that would put them into first place if the Panthers were to win that game, which you would assume they will, considering where the Eels are at the moment. And the Panthers do need to win that one because the Roosters have the bye this weekend. So it will really give them a good push. So the Storm have to win this game tonight. They really do. Otherwise, the Panthers are going to start to really put the foot down and try and lock up that minor premiership, which we know they can do. Whilst the Storm, there is still that little bit of hesitancy. So they have to win this one. If, say, the Storm won this, put up a 4-point gap and the Panthers lost tomorrow, I would nearly go as far to say that the minor premiership has been locked up. I would nearly go as far to say that. But with that being said, we will see. There's still 5 games to go here, or 4 games after tonight for the Storm. Now, on the Rabbitohs side of the field, you've got 15th position on 20 points. The same amount of points as the Broncos. Broncos, you are desperate that the Storm win this game because you're going to third last. You're going to sit in third last after making the grand final last year if the Rabbitohs win this game. That's crazy to me. But the Rabbitohs, if they were to win, if they were to lose, they wouldn't be going anywhere. The Eels are on 16 points in second last. They play the Panthers tomorrow night. Good luck. It don't really matter there for the Rabbitohs. But they will finish this weekend in 15th. And I would start to assume that the comp will start to get away from them as well. And they'll just kind of fight for that 15th, 14th, and 13th position if they were to lose this game and kind of stick around in this area. If they were to win this game, by the way, guys, the Rabbitohs cannot make the finals. They're not making 30 points. They're not winning 5 of their last 5 games. To make 30 points, mind you. To get to the 8, you're probably going to have to get 32 this year. You're going to have to get 32 points this year. Clark and I, on the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast, we did this run home. And for the Titans to make it, we had to win all 5 games. Right, and that's including teams against the Panthers and the Roosters and whatnot. We're on 22 points. The Rabbitohs, they're on 20 points. I do not have the Rabbitohs making the 8. I think they mathematically are out. Really, I don't think they are. I really do. So the Rabbitohs are realistically fighting for that 15th through, 12th, 11th, and they could still make it to the 11th, but they're not going to get too much higher than that. But if they win this game tonight, they would go above the Broncos, and they also would go above the Warriors, putting them into the bottom 4. Warriors on 21 points would go into 14th. The Rabbitohs would then be equal to the Knights and the Titans. The Knights have a minus 105 points differential. The Titans have a minus 54 points differential. And the Rabbitohs have that minus 124. So they would have to win the game by 20 points or more to go above the Knights. They would have to win by over 70 points to go above the Titans. So that's just not going to be happening there. Anyway, so the Rabbitohs more than likely will be looking at going into, because I don't see the Broncos beating the Cows. I think there could be an upset, but I'm not going to go with that one. I actually really, really, really hope the Warriors beat the Dolphins. Despite the fact they would jump the Titans, I don't think they will because obviously we would have won tomorrow night. But I'm really chirping for the Warriors to beat the Dolphins this week because that would put us in really good contention, is what I will say there. But yeah, overall, Rabbitohs, you're not going to move too much. Right, so I'm going to take the Storm 13+. I think they are the better team here. And I think that they are really trying to lock down that minor premiership, and the Rabbitohs aren't really playing for too much. You are literally officially out of the competition if you lose tonight, by the way, Rabbitohs. Like, officially. You're out now, but you're officially... It actually is mathematically impossible for you to make the 8 if you lose this game. So, there you go. But alright, let's get to the chat. Let's see you guys saying. Let's pump it up. Let's fire it up. And let's go. Cryptic says, who else at the game? Let's link up. Okay. It's not a dating service. This is not BKR Tinder. We are not a Tinder service here. But if you see something at the game, good stuff with you, bro. Unbranded says, hello, Flurry's evening all on Blazemeister, Titans Rock. Yeah, we are firing right now, Flurry. We are absolutely firing. We are firing on all cylinders. Sorry, I just got a message from someone. We are firing on all cylinders at the moment. You know, if you listen to the podcast, the Titans men's team won, the Titans women's team won, Ipswich won on the weekend, and also the Tweedhead Seagulls won on the weekend as well. So, yeah, really impressive signs. It's somewhere that we're not used to being, is what I would say. And I am very nervous for tomorrow. I am very nervous because we need to win every single game. We need to win every single game. The biggest thing for Titans fans this week, right, is that we need to win against the Sharks, obviously. I don't really care too much about the points differential because the Dragons' points differential is shithouse. The Raiders' points differential are already better than that. Obviously, we want to try and catch the Dolphins there, but I just don't really see that happening. So for me, I don't really care by how much we win, even though there is a good chance. We actually are favourites to win 13+. I just want to win the game. And then from that, we'll be the biggest dog. I will cheer for the Dogs on Saturday night. I will cheer right here on stream. I'll be cheering for the Dogs because we need the Dogs to beat the Dragons. Because then next week, we travel to Wollongong. The Titans take on the Dragons. If we win this game, we win that game, we're actually in the 8. So a lot of... it's not actually that unrealistic as well because the Bulldogs are favourites and the Titans are favourites. So it's not unrealistic. So yeah, it's really... It's crazy times, but... We see, bro. We see. We keep on fighting. We keep on fighting. So far says, hey, mate, no Dogs fans. That doesn't include you. No fighting from you. All right? You've already been in enough trouble this week in the media. As far as, hey, mate, hope all is well. Yeah, going well, mate. I've lost a whole bunch of kilos on 75 hard. I'm on day 29. I think I'm about to finish day 29. So I'll be on day 30 tomorrow. So I've still got a whole, day 29. I'll be on day 30 tomorrow. Yeah, firing, man. Feeling good, feeling fresh. Losing a lot of weight. Did an ice bath and a sauna today. And also the team's going well. You know, my boys and the girls are both happy right now. So, yeah, no, it's a good time to be alive. Steve says, hi, mate. Want to say congratulations to your team for vlogging the living shit out of my team. They did great last week. Yeah, I was a bit nervous the first 10, 20. But, yeah, then we powered home in that second half, which was really, really impressive. So, in the last 5 weeks, the Titans have hit the highest score in their history and the second highest score in their history. 44 was our previous highest score when we hit it multiple times. Obviously, we beat the Warriors 66-6, so we hit 66, which is the highest. And then you've also got the Broncos one where we hit 46. Jellybeans is not a Titans fan, but good to see them get some good wins. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Love it. The communities, my unpopular opinion is if the Dogs avoid the Panthers, we'll see them in the grand final. That is an unpopular opinion. They need to work on their attack first, man. They definitely need to work on their attack. The Raiders are not a team that I really would be looking too heavily at, even though they are adjusting. The Dogs are adjusting their attack. The Broncos, the Titans have proven that the Broncos' defense is absolutely awful. So the Dogs have not proven themselves attacking-wise just yet. You know, quickly to go on to the ladder here, the Bulldogs' defense, they've given up 317 points, which is the second best defense in the comp, just behind the Panthers on 290. So 27 points extra the Bulldogs have given up through the same amount of games. But attacking-wise, they've scored 409 points, which is below the Storm, the Panthers, the Roosters, the Sharks, the Cowboys, the Seagulls, the Dolphins, the Titans, the Warriors, the Broncos, and just above the Rabbitohs here. Right, so they're definitely down around that 13-12 area for their attack. So there is still question marks about them, and that is based off of that real one big win against the Broncos, realistically, with the 46 points or something scored. Otherwise, they'd be like third last for attack. So there is still, and again, the Broncos have been giving up points to everybody lately. Here's some points, there's some points, everyone gets points. So there's still some question marks about the old doggy woof woof. I tell you, bros, the Sharks achievable. Yeah, well, the Sharks got a different team. They've got Braden Trindle out. They've got Ronaldo Mulitalo out. Must have scared Lorenzo so much the other week. He told his brother to stop not play. But no, a couple of players out. That's the Sharkies. I would have been confident anyway, to be fair. I just wouldn't have been confident in 13 plus. But then again, the Titans have been showing they can get 13 plus victories. They really, really can. And they're a second half team right now. They are absolutely annihilating in the second half lately. Besides the game against the Sharks when we beat them 20-14 a few weeks ago. But a completely different team now. They had Trindle and Hines then, and now they've got Blake Brayley as their halfback and Daniel Atkinson as their 6. And they've got Cameron McInnes, who hasn't played hooker in years, going to the 9. So, yeah, really interesting. They've obviously got a few injuries right now. Rooster Man says, Tits have a great chance. We all love the Tits, mate. We all love the Tits. Mrs. Campbell says, yes, the Titans are in 11th. Yeah, obviously the Titans aren't up there anymore on this on this table. Because we do actually genuinely have a chance now. So I always say to you guys, if I don't think there's a chance, or they're kind of far away, I'm going to put them up there. But when they've got a chance, we're going to fire it up, and we're going to show you exactly where they are. Make your Titans fans nervous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I appreciate when people have an unbiased opinion. Yeah, well, Rooster Man was that you? Put a really nice comment about me the other day about the passion or something, Rooster Man? I think it was you, wasn't it? On the dogs video that I did? I think you did. I could be wrong, but no, Rooster Man's a good bloke. AJ says, it's literally crazy we can be in the 8 in a couple of weeks. Literally next week. I remember after the Tigers game, sitting at Leichhardt Oval and seeing a lot of our fans really upset, really, really angry, really dejected, and seeing how everyone was just fighting each other and whatnot down Leichhardt and online and all that. Yeah, no, it's crazy to see. It is crazy to see. Steve says, I'm not the type to jump ship, never will, but anytime any Queensland team gets in the top 8, I won't be sad. Maybe not Redcliffe. Yeah. We can't have Redcliffe making it. We need Redcliffe to lose, to be fair. We need the Dolphins to... We really want the Warriors to... We really want the Warriors to win this week. We would like... I don't really care who wins out of Raiders and Manly. Obviously, we would jump the Raiders if we win and the Raiders lose. But then again, Manly is still within range as well. If the Raiders beat them, we would only be 3 points away from Manly. And we don't have to care about their points differential plus 93 because they're on their uneven points, right? So, yeah. Am I going to the game? Mrs. Campbell, come on. Mrs. Campbell, really? I have not missed a home or away game in like 3-4 years. So, yes, I will be at the game. But yeah, so like realistically, I'd probably rather Manly win. I would rather the Warriors win, and I would definitely want the Bulldogs to win. If that all happens, yeah, we're looking at a top 8 potential chance next week. Crazy stuff, crazy. Jellybean, you deserve that timeout because you said Storm with an S. I go to all the home games. Absolutely. Anti-baggers makes you nervous. Yeah, absolutely, man. No, it does. We're not used to this area. We're not used to this point. I remember 6 weeks ago, it was tough times. We've been in a really tough position for a very long time. But even if we don't make that this year, I'm really confident that next year. That's a big thing. That is the big thing. So yeah, it's kind of right now is that like we don't believe we're going to win the premiership this year. Like that's not really our thought process. Our thought process is getting as high as possible this year. But next year, I'm confident. I'm very, very confident. To be fair, I'm very confident for next year at least. Bruce Benson, NRL is a game for all. No matter who you support, the more that get into the game they play in heaven, the better. Absolutely, we love to see it. We definitely do love to see. That's why I love all communities and all the different fans. And I even said at the Broncos grand final last year, I was like, well, I'm not a fan of the Broncos. Like, you've got to respect that their community would be happy right now. And yes, they ended up losing that grand final, and that would have been a really awful time to be in Brisbane. But at the end of the day, you've got to respect. Like, it's all good banter. You sledge, you have a bit of a laugh. Obviously, you're kind of being directed at Dogs fans. But, there are some great Dogs fans out there too. Just like I've had issues at Dragons games before. And there are some great Dragons fans like Julian Arley and whatnot. every week at Broncos, I've had a lot of dickheads that have been at me at Broncos games, but I know a lot of amazing people who are Broncos fans as well. So yeah, it's a game that you have to respect your opposition. You don't need to attack anyone. Just have a bit of a laugh and watch your team play and have a bit of fun, and hopefully you win. And if you lose, well, gee whiz. Gee whiz. Can you send him an email instead? Oh. YBBN says, I feel like the Titans would easily get the top 8 next year, the rate they're going right now. Yeah, well, mate, if we had just won that Tigers game, or you give us our valid points for the Canberra Raiders game, the Newcastle Knights games, it's 4 points right there. Oh, dear me. Dear me. It's frustrating to think back at the 2 games that were guaranteed robbed. There was a few other games like the Storm game with the Manly game with the 7-metre forward pass and whatnot. But at the end of the day, yeah, give us our 4 points and Raiders and Knights, and we're flying. Sexton says, hi, how are you doing tonight? And what happened to my Warriors this year? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just a bit of second-year syndrome. They didn't build to where they are, right? That's my thing that I've been saying on the podcast recently, is that the Warriors did not build to where they are. Just like the Cowboys didn't build to where they were a couple of years ago. The Broncos didn't build to where they were. Right, and that's why I'm really impressed by the Titans this year, because they have built to where they are. The Broncos, they came out of nowhere when they made their grand final. I guess they had that one good year beforehand, but there was no building process. Just bang, bang, thank you, ma'am, and then now they're gone, right? They'll be probably 4th last by the end of tonight, but if the Rabbitohs win, they'll be 3rd last. The Warriors, I was at the Cowboys as well. Cowboys came 15th and then made the preliminary final, came 3rd or whatever it was, and then the next year finished 11th or 12th. And then although they look okay this year, there's still a lot of question marks about them. There wasn't a building there. The Warriors, the exact same. They came from 15th or 14th the year beforehand, 2022. And 2023, they made the prelim just like the Cowboys did. And they're falling apart. I don't think that these teams are building the right placements, right? And they're thinking they're already a big-time team. And then they come into this year and shock horror. Teams aren't surprised by them anymore. So, I think that it really does show that you have to set those motions in place, right? Because, for example, the Titans this year, Desi comes in, we sucked badly. 0-6, went to Warriors, won that game. But then from that 0-6, we're awful. We started to improve, but we're still losing games, winning by a couple, but here and there. And then you've slowly seen them really improve to a point where they got to that Warriors, and so they beat the Broncos and whatnot. Then they got brought back down to earth with the Rabbitohs and the Tigers games. And then you've just seen them go bang, 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 bang. But you've seen the motions being put in place throughout the year rather than just having that one big year. And that's why I'm a little tiny bit concerned about the Dogs going into next year. But overall, I don't think they've got a good enough roster. We thought that about the Warriors. We thought that about the Cowboys. We thought that about the Broncos. So it's not as easy as people do think to maintain their success and maintain their top 4 equivalency. Main Star Services says, don't take a game win from the Tigers, which struggle as it is. Main Star Services, man, you guys deserve that. We lost that game. We lost that game ourselves. Please stop commenting. I have a question for you, and just ask the question, please. Dasmate says, happy 8th day of the month, 8 being the amount of points Penrith had with 20 minutes to go in the grand final. The Broncos choked. Very cool. He's not wrong. He's a factual man, the old Dasmate. He is a factual man, the old Dasmate. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why Dragons fans are already getting into me about next week. Just focus on your Dogs, man. You're already sending me DMs about next week. Focus on your Dogs, you cats. Dear me. Tahi Bros is amazing what Des achieved this year. Not yet. But I would say it's amazing to see the improvements being made. If Titans make the 8 Blaze, that's to a bungee smug. Titans won, of course, in the middle of the Gold Coast. I've screenshotted all the dares that you guys sent me through on Instagram last night, by the way. 5 minutes to go into kickoff. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I do have all the dare suggestions. There will be 4 selected, and I'll put it on my Instagram story. So you guys have to be following me on BKR Sport on Instagram, and you can vote on that. And if the Titans make the 8, I have to do one of those. Mr. Campbell says, how long have you been a Titans supporter for? 2 weeks. I've been a Titans fan for 2 weeks. Luke says, bro, as a Dogs fan, I'm barracking for the Titans hard this week. No, we're good friends, Luke, this week, mate. We're big friends. Don't get Titans fan. Big old friends. I said this on my story last night on Instagram. We're massive friends. You want to make the top 4. Well, you got to set the Sharkies loose. Hey, we're playing the Sharkies. Hey, guess what? We want to make the top 8. So we need the Dragons to lose. Oh, hey, you're playing the Dragons. Wow. Well. So, yes, there is a mutual benefit to gain from this exchange of Bulldogs and Titans fans this week. I've been talking with my boy Hectic Fred and a couple of Doggies boys, and yes, we all really do want the same thing. We do. Life versus trips to Fiji. What are you talking about? Nate J says, "G'day, Blaze, mate. I reckon the Bunnies get the honey." You reckon the Bunnies win this? Deary me. Well, look, I won't lie to you. You say we got you, mate. Don't worry. I'm tipping the Dogs. I will be when we win tomorrow night, right, against the Sharkies. I'm going to be. Does anyone on the Gold Coast have some Bulldogs merchandise? Because I'll wear it on Saturday night. I'm dead set. I'll wear a hat. I'll wear it out on stream. I would cheer as if they're my team on Saturday night. But also, we're probably more likely to fill out to do our side of the bargain than you are, because yours is a close game. Our one, I believe, will be a close game, because I think that's because of the mental history of the Titans. Based off team on paper and form, like you do lead with Titans by a big win, but doesn't make me any less nervous. Olivia Reeve, the $8 redo donation says, "Another day, another dono. Booked my tickets to Bali. Hey, listen, Jordan Rookie be there. By the way, Jordan Rookie, I got him last week. I got him good. I got Jordan Rookie very, very good last week. He was not a fan. He knows me. He does know me. But I did get him really good at the game. I'm not serious, mate. Come on, man. But yes, Jordan Rookie, I did own him. But anyway, another donor. Appreciate you for your donation, Olivia. It goes a long way. I have a complaint you're saying for having yummy brisket been craving all week. Oh, you talking about the one that's like the American store? That's down the southern end where the Broncos fans are, or the away fans are. Is that like the American shop? They make some good like nachos and a really good like brisket, as you said. Like they do ribs and stuff. It's crazy. It's so good. I can't have it now. I've been able to have it for 30 days, and I've still got another like 50 odd days, 50, 60 odd days before. When the grand final is, that's when I'm finishing my 75 hard, which makes it like 86 hard, but whatever. Sports Zone says, speaking of that number 8, 8th was the place that washed club Man United finished last season. I like that. That's a great comment, that. That's a very, very good comment. Also, how'd Chelsea do in the pre-season? AJ, they're doing all right. Evan says, Bunnies for the grand final. Good luck with that one, buddy. I've got you mathematically out right now, let alone... Oh, no. That's not the crowd, is it? That's not the crowd, is it? It's not really. That's not the crowd. There's no way I've just seen like 3 people in that crowd. And I'm not even exaggerating. From the distance that I just saw, it looked like there might have been 3 people. Dead set. No, I'll wait to see it. Olivia, Bruce Man says, hope you sold all that hair they cut off your melon. Could have covered 10 bald heads. Mate, it was long, but I'm really chuffed with the haircut, eh? I got it down in Burleigh. It was a good place down there on James Street. But yeah, been really, really chuffed with it. It was funny though. Michael Monahan, our assistant coach, he's like, who are you? Because I've lost weight and I've lost the hair. So he was like, who are you, buddy? Okay, that pre-season C week 1. Yeah. How many times have you won the Premier League in the last 6 years? And then asked me the same question. You can't beat me here, buddy. Daz mate says, hot take. Ricky isn't even that hot. Preston is a way hotter back rower. Bowie Firma is actually, in fact, the hottest back rower in the game. He does have a misses though, so unfortunately, Daz mate, you cannot try and hook up with him. Do know Bowie, really good bloke, really good bloke. But in fact, Preston might be second, but the best looking back rower in the game is definitely. Oh no, sorry, Preston will have to go to 4th because you've also got Cleese Haas, the best Haas in the business, very simple, and also David Fafita. So unfortunately, I have to break that to you. But yes, the Titans do lead the top 3 for best looking back rowers in the game. But Preston can be very close in 4th, which is really impressive. It's not a bad thing. Good on you, Daz. Good on the doggies. Good on them. Samu Maravalu says, Trell, not playing. No, Trelly Boy is not playing today. Lockie Hutton's crowd embarrassing. This crowd is pathetic. Pathetic. This crowd is pathetic. And this is point in proof that you just shouldn't be having regular season games at Accor. You should not be having regular season games at Accor. Like, look at this. It's dreadful. Up the Tars, smash the wankers from Brisbane. Who's the little brother now? No offense, Olivia, you're a good one. Olivia is a good one. Yeah, Olivia is a good one. I know it's not league talk, but how good are we Australians? Top 3, day 11, how epic. Oh, Steve, we're the best in the game. We are the best in the world. Australians are the best in the world. Storm have run out into the field, by the way, guys. Rabbitohs about to come out just now as well. Obviously, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's go. I would love to see if we can get to 30k by the end of this year. I reckon we will. It's only 2.5. Less than 2.5 to go. I think it is. This crowd's pathetic. This crowd is a joke. This is a joke. But again, don't hold the games at Accor. You know? And this is what I'll say. So the Storm kick it off. The Rabbitohs will get the ball here at the 15. And they will, Tane Mill runs the ball to the 20. I will say, you know, Rabbitohs fans, you say that you are big and loyal and stay by your club. I'm telling you, whoever's at this game tonight, I tell you right now, whoever is at this game tonight, look back in 5 years and you can say you are a genuine fan of the game. You are a genuine fan of the Rabbitohs. You know, like, that's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. Well done, Damien Cook. Well done, Damien Cook, to get Tuikami Kameta offside just then. So a penalty at the 35. But if you are not at this game, or you just didn't go because you couldn't be bothered, then you are not a Rabbitohs fan. You are a fan of success. You are only a fan of a team that is successful. Because that is pathetic. Aguero says, and up the Dras. Eat that one, Melbourne. The Dras? Oh, the Drags. Oh, true. Yeah, I didn't want you guys to win that game. Second tackle now, because then we'd be in the 8 literally tomorrow. We would have been in the 8 literally tomorrow otherwise. Oh, no, Dolphins would have been still there. We would have to win by 80. We'll see. Third tackle now at the 25. They go right. Damien Cook. He's looking like he's on tonight. Kalamatani up to Cody Walker. Walker now to Richard Kenner. Kenner gets it up to Jacob Gagai. And Gagai is going to be 8 metres out of the line. I don't think I've looked at my Supercoach team in like 4 weeks. I've been too busy. Cody Walker up to Kalamatani. Kalamatani up to White. And White at the back into Dry Gray. Dry Gray. And he'll get taken down. Fit tackle at the 10. I had more people at my 10th birthday party, Blake Allen says. Jack White kicks it through. Storm pick it up with Warbrick. And he gets spotted at the 5. Dasmate says, shouldn't be having any games at Accor. Knock it down. Play the grand final at Glebe. Daz, do you live in Glebe? Do you live in this area? Because I've never seen somebody talk about Glebe, Dirty Reds, as much as you do. I dead set. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Hillbilly says, good news, brisket is carnivore. I'm kind of on carnivore rather than carnivore, but I am predominantly carnivore. But I'm, I mix it up a little bit. I have done that from the start. I decided from the start too. But with that being said, it is effectively carnivore. It's just that there's slight aspects of keto that make it okay. Fatima says, give the tickets out for free at this point. And you know, like, that's the thing that's sad. You look at the front line, we do what we can. We've never had success. First tackle of the Rabbitohs at the 30. Chook Pen, they've had plenty of success, so I will wait until they struggle hard before I look at their Chook Pen. The kennel died for many years, and the burrow is dead right now. Like, there's no one there. But, you know, if you are there, good on you. Dead set, good on you. You should have a donut. Flurry, I cannot have a donut. It's not keto, and it's definitely not carnivore. It's not ketovore. So Cameron Murray taken down here at the 40 before tackle. No, I was dealing with overcrowding, overselling of seats. I did hear about that, Olivia. I did hear about that from our own membership. Fit tackle. Oh, no, 4 tackle gets the offload away. Is that 6 again? No, it's going to be fit tackle at the 25. Yep, fit tackle. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll talk about that in a second, Olivia. So Jack Whiten puts that ball up and Puppy knocked back there by the Rabbits, but Storm get the ball at the 15 through Nelson Summers on the motor. First tackle. So I did hear that our game, apparently that was our highest attendance in like 15 years or something, 13 years. But our game, so it wasn't our club, it was like security and stuff like that, that because there's GA on the north side and GA on the south side, but there was no like actual seats available or something because the security just kept letting him in or whatnot, not saying like it's sold out in this area, go to the northern side. And then there was a whole heap of troubles. What was it like from your end, Olivia? Because obviously I didn't know jack shit about this on the day, but I got kind of let into and understood this because we're the Broncos fan in our bay that we couldn't actually get kicked out because they were dealing with your shit. Not your shit, but your shit. So your side shit. Jai Gray will get taken down at the 20 with first tackle. Concrete Hill is going to be blue and white on Saturday night. I actually am a little bit concerned for that game. I reckon there might be a few somethings in that crowd. Dragons fans and Bulldogs fans, very passionate, that's for sure. Third tackle now, they'll be taken down here at the 40. But they sometimes are both passionate for the wrong reasons. Damien Cook is taken down at the halfway point for tackle. Right, so that's why I'm a little bit concerned because I know what Dragons fans can be like and I definitely know what Bulldogs fans can be like. So Rabbitohs here at the halfway point, especially in a game that means so much. That's why I'm a little bit nervous if the Bulldogs come 5th and we come 8th. I have to travel an away game. I'll be done. I'll be done at that stadium. Especially if you lose. When you lose. So it's going to be a 7 tackle stadium for the Storm. That's an awful kick there from the Rabbitohs. Jack White. Olivia Reed says, every time the Venga Boys song would play, we would remix it of Let's Go Casino. We were so done by the end. I wanted the game to keep going, Olivia. Why were you so done? I wanted it to keep going. I loved it. Brilliant game. Beautiful game. Will Warwick out at the 35, be first tackle. I will go live for all 3 games on Saturday, I think. I think they all mean something. I decided this year that if a game doesn't mean anything, I don't need to. But, what is it? Raiders, Manly, and Port. Yeah, actually, all 3 games, Raiders, Manly, Cowboys, Broncos, and Dragons, Bulldogs are all probably quite meaningful. So, I will go live for all of them. 4 tackle. Probably the least meaningful game of the lot is that Cowboys-Broncos game, which is crazy to think about. So, that's going to be... I don't even know who that was just then. But the Storm fit tackle, 15 metres out. Storm chance, Meany. Will Warbrick try time for the Melbourne Storm. Will Warbrick will score a try for the Melbourne Storm, and it's 4-0 here with a kick to come. It wasn't Sean Bloor. Who was the other one? It is Trent Roy. No, it wasn't Trent Royero. I don't know who that was. Who I was just watching just then. But anyway, Will Warbrick scored a try on the right wing. Very, very easy stuff there. The Rabbitohs are all over the shop. All over the shop. Like I said, I've been a Bulldogs supporter since 2007 and I've seen them struggle since 2016 and watched and wanted for years. I've never given up. Now we look to play finals. I'm so happy. Yeah, absolutely. That's like you have made 2 grand finals in the last 12 years. So it's not been as hard for you as it has been for other fan bases. But with that being said, it has been a tough recent couple of years for sure. But definitely can't forget that 12 years ago you made a grand final and 10 years ago you made a grand final as well. And build Lockie statue, Dad says. Reese says, good luck, Lockie. They've been building thanks to Gus. I would agree. But Penrith started winning once Gus left, mind you. Main Star Services, can we bet on sports to have how many flares will be lit at Cogra? I'm guessing 3. That's a good point. Jerome Hughes with a good pass there to Meany, by the way. And Meany could have scored or Wilbur scored, but he obviously got the pass away. Olivia says, I was on the south and yeah, people were just flooding in, no ticket checks. So like big groups of people that were split originally in 2 different sections just went to one and took up whole rows. And would leave like 1 seat free. Oh. I did hear that. It was some big struggles. So that'll be 6-0 here to Melbourne. 8 minutes gone here. But yeah, I think it's because people didn't realise they could walk to the northern end, or the Broncos fans wanted to sit. Like I will tell you, that was not a Broncos majority crowd. That was not, I'm okay if you want to call it 50-50. But down that end was definitely Broncos. The northern end, our side, and the corporate side was definitely not Broncos. So I was actually really impressed by our turnout. Like, I would either lean with 50-50 or I would go with a 60-40 tight split. I did not think there were more Broncos fans. The Broncos fans definitely didn't make as much noise, that's for sure. And even early, like you heard them early, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty certain it was more Titans fans at the end of not obviously at the end of the game, but for the most part. Sports Notes, do South fans realise that COVID protocols ended more than 3 years ago? Yeah, it didn't hit that joke, bro. But you tried. But you tried. I sat on the stairs at one point. You sat on the stairs. You should have just gone to the northern end. Should have just gone to the northern end. There's heaps. Well, there wasn't heaps of seats, but there were seats. So forward tackle now for the Storm, and they'll get this ball here to the 44. High Life says, Newcastle fan, paying another year, mediocrity, love your work. Well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Is that 40-20 by Storm? No, but they will get the ball and bring it out to the 5. But yeah, well, High Life, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Well, I'll be down there in Newcastle in about a month's time. Penalty to the Rabbitohs here. They're very, very lucky there because they're getting held on their own line. But penalty to the Rabbitohs. And yeah, High Life, welcome you to the Titans fan base, mate. I welcome you to the Titans fan base. Technically, you've still got a chance, don't you? You're in 12. Like, you're at the same point as us. I would say we're a lot heavier to go further than you guys are. But, you know, you're not out of it yet. You just need to fix that points differential. Our points differential isn't that bad compared to the Dragons who are in 8th on -90. We're -54. So, your issue is that you're -104. 105, sorry. Sounds good jokes. Bulldogs fans don't struggle as much as Roosters fans. Let's pump it down a bit. Yeah, fair call. Yeah, we did have that Roosters fan try and, what was it called, Strike? Try and say that he has the hardest job being a Roosters fan or some shit. First tackle with the Rabbitohs at the 40. They got a 6 again now. And, good run. Davy Mawali with the 25 second tackle. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. They go right hand side of Kolomatangi. Out the back of Cody Walker. Cody Walker, Jai Gray. And we're taking down the 15. Third tackle now for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cutt's not played the ball yet. Knock on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right call. Right call. Right call. Hillbilly says, can there actually be such a thing as a true supporter of the Storm, given that they've never had bad times to endure? I've said this for a very long time. I've resonated with what you just said there for a very, very long time, and I've spoken about it publicly, is that I don't think that I look at the Melbourne Storm and see any genuine fans until they start to suck one day. Because it's very easy to say you're loyal to a team that has been successful for 30 odd years. Right? But when they start to become unsuccessful, that's when you'll see the true fans of the Storm stick around. So yeah, I wouldn't say that there is, from what we know now, there could be, there definitely is. Oh, Howard Crunch by Sean Kepi there. Second tackle for the Storm at the 23. Until we see them unsuccessful, there's no way to tell. There just isn't. High Life says we're awful. I think you gave it a good crack against the Pennies last week. And also, Titans always get flogged at Newcastle, but we always flog you at Seabus, but we just never get to play at Seabus. Munster. Taken down at the 45. Fit tackle. Someone says, disgrace the Titans blue balling everyone. And listen, it is a disgrace. We were 5 from 9 on the conversions, so we should have hit the Fitty Bomb. But unfortunately we did not. I know it's been weeks, but it needs to be said, Harry Grant is another Matt Burton wannabe. You're an idiot. Second tackle now for the Rabbitohs at the 20. Depends if they've been fans since 1997 or not. That's not the point we're saying, Sam. What he's saying, and which is what I agree with, is that they've never had unsuccessful times, so how do you know they're legitimate fans? It's very easy to support, very, very easy to support Real Madrid. You can be a fan of Real Madrid for 30 years. They've always won. They've always been winning stuff. Right? But when they're not successful is when you see the actual fans. And that's what he's saying with the Melbourne Storm. They've never had an unsuccessful period. 2010, don't mean shit. So left-hand side. Yeah, exactly right. And then we don't talk about any Titans Knights matches played at Suncorp Camp, Brody. No, we do not, because we should have our 2 points from that. Scumdogs. We should have 4 points right now. We should be in the 8 as we currently speak because of Raiders and Knights. Scumdogs. First tackle here for the Storm, and they're going to get the ball out to the 35, and his second tackle now. I say 50-50 pretty in the beginning, and then like 15 minutes before end, it became 90-50. Well, 90-50 doesn't make sense, Olivia. You mean 90-10. 90-10. But yeah, definitely, I would not say that at any point in that game there was more of an advantage to Broncos fans than Titans fans. Only that southern end. And Harry Grant off the drum. Hughes. Great tackle there by Jack White. Otherwise, that was a try. Harry Grant runs himself to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen goes, kicks it through for Warbrick. That's way too hard. And that'll be a 7-tackle set for the Rabbitohs coming up. Captain Loyal support Storm fan from our 14-win wooden spoon season. Yeah, exactly right. Still won a lot during that season. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm just taking this jumper off. J94 Table is looking forward to having you on the Mad Dragons on Tuesday for around 24 preview. But looking forward to the blockbuster against the Dogs on Saturday night. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be there for... I don't know if he's messaged me yet, but yeah, I will be on that pod more than likely. But definitely, I'm thinking about tomorrow first, and I know you guys should be thinking about the Bulldogs first, because that's a big game. But if you guys lose that game, we win tomorrow. Next week's a big game. I'm just happy to be here, to be fair, as you guys would be. Everyone's just happy to be here at this point. 4 tackle at the halfway point. Kaloma-Tungi with the ball gives it back to Damien Cook, and he'll give it off to Cody Walker. Dragons have put on extra security at Cogger on Saturday night. Makes sense. But then again, your fan base is not the same, but can get aggressive too. So I definitely think that should be for both sides of things. Will Warbrick gets his ball, second tackle to the 30. Brisbane's Titans win. Say it louder, son. It's too quiet. Man, say it louder. Say it louder. Wow, not repeating that comment. So Storm will get his ball to the 45, 4 tackle. Sportsman said, as a Knights fan, I don't know why that Brian Kelly try got taken away. I didn't see a problem with it. Don't start me, Sports Zone. Don't start me. Give me my 4 points. Give me my Raiders points and give me my Knights points. Bloody bastards. Jerome Hughes, he'll put that ball up in the air. The chase is on here for the Storm on the left-hand side. Storm catch it. And it's not gone for sure. It's not gone for sure, referee. Yeah, for sure, at the 13. There we go. Olivia Reason, I think we will continue to wave our white flag over the next couple of weeks. I would actually prefer, as long as we beat the Sharkies, I'd actually prefer the Broncos beat the Cows. I know that you guys play a game in a couple of weeks that we need you to win, actually. Is it Dolphins? Yeah, I think it is Dolphins. Is it round 26 you play Dolphins? Yeah, we want you to win that. You've never lost to the Dolphins. And it's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs are definitely getting a lot of penalties in this game. It's all been very ill-disciplined. Yeah, we would really like the Broncos to beat the Dolphins in that game. I would argue we need it, to be fair. Probably, no. Kaloma-Tungi at lock seems like a waste. He's actually been, no way. He's been incredible this year. Kaloma-Tungi is top 10 Dally M for being a lock. He might win lock of the year, Kaloma-Tungi. He's been incredible. Kaloma-Tungi has been nearly the only good Rabbitohs player this year for a long part of it, besides maybe Jai Gray and Murray working hard, but no X-Factor from Murray. But no, I disagree completely. Kaloma-Tungi has been incredible in the lock recently. Absolutely better at lock than second row, for sure. Yeah, no, Kaloma-Tungi has been one of the best players for the Rabbitohs this year in the lock. And the Rabbitohs will be taken down here at the 30 on the Storm side of the field, 4th tackle now. Well, we were called cheats in that Raiders game. Oh no, no one looked at that game as we were cheats. I know we were called cheats, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, everyone knew what happened. Cody Walker kicks it through, way too difficult, way too hard. It'll be a 7-tackle set for the Melbourne Storm. He has been good, absolutely so far. He's been one of the best players. They go left. They actually have numbers galore here. Will Warbrick find some space, and he'll be taken down to the 35. Good run. Jag94 says Cogger isn't far from... Oh, Jerome Hughes gets away from Damien Cook there. That's a high tackle. Penalty. Yep, thank you for coming. Cogger isn't far from Belmore, so there'll be a few Doggies fans making Dragons fans are passionate. Those idiot Doggies fans aren't. I feel sorry for Simon. I feel for my safety at Dogs games. Day94, you guys also do similar things. I have had issues with your crowd as well. You are not as aggressively loud as the Dogs fans, but I can tell you right now that although it doesn't speak for you specifically, Dragons fans can get just as angry and passionate, right? And I can tell you right now that it's more so the Dogs in regards to the security, but Dragons fans, you're not innocent as well, man. I can tell you fan bases that are pretty good for the most part. And I can tell you the Dragons are on the upper end of the scale compared to a lot of these other teams. But the Dogs do like that number 1 spot. Second tackle here for the Storm. They're going to be 10, they're going to be 8, they're going to be 5 metres out of the line. Close. Second tackle. Tip both Titans teams this week. We should win both games. We should. Third tackle, 3 metres out. I forgot who we play. We play the Bronx. I will be there on Sunday. A couple of games on Sunday that don't really matter to stream, so I'm probably not going to stream it. But there will be a video that comes out. Pappenhausen intercept by the Rabbitohs. And they're away at the 20, the 30, the 40. Is Mullerman going to catch him? I don't think so. The Rabbitohs are going to score. Back in the day, Pappenhausen catches him. Not nowadays. Not nowadays. Well, there you go. Fletcher Myers will score a try here with the Rabbitohs. He's away. He is away, and there's 4-6 here to the Storm with a kick to come to the Rabbitohs. Highlights Titans fans seem to show on your vlog. Oh, there's nothing wrong with Titans fans, bro. No way. Oh, Dave Shav, you watching the game at Sports Bar here in Hanoi, in Vietnam, mate. Well done. My dad is in Vietnam, but I don't know what city he's in. I don't know where he's from. Where is it? Vung Tau. Vung Tau, I think my dad is in. I think that's where he lives. Vung Tau. Julie Penfold, member for 3 months. I feel like the Titans might be at top 8. Intercept. you sent a comment at the Titans and then you got the intercept right there. But yes, he is away. And Fletcher Myers will score the first try of his career. Tip both the Titans this week. Look what we lose this year. Yeah, Roosters in a bit of trouble. Roosters are in a bit of trouble. For next year, unless you get someone, I agree. J94 will AJ play. As if I'm going to be able to tell you, bro. As if I'm going to tell you. But J94, appreciate for the $2 redo donation. Get around it. Get around it for the $2 redo donation. Flurry says he was quick. I don't think so. I think that Mullet Puppy is less speedy because of injury over the years. I think Longer probably catches him. I didn't think Fletcher Myers was superbly quick just then. I think that Pappenhausen has lost a little bit of pace. Libby says, no, our girls got this one. You're 0-2, we're 2-0. We made the grand final, you did. You've got a 74-year-old halfback. I don't believe you should win this game. I do not believe it. So from the left-hand side here, is this Fletcher Myers kicking for his own conversion? Yeah, he is, and he will miss it. So we'll stay 6-4 to the Melbourne Storm. 20 minutes to go in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Sports Zones to start bench cut. Keanu Kenny, Blaze Salongi, and Suafai Longo. I will definitely tell you right now, Keanu Kenny, I'm starting. Then I'll put Suafai Longo onto the bench, and I'll put Blaze Salongi as the cut. But I can tell you right now that Keanu Kenny is the in-form fullback of the entire competition. In-form fullback of the entire competition. Longo doesn't get enough time, but I think that Keanu Kenny has overtaken him, and Blaze Salongi hasn't done as much as Longo, in my opinion, either. They're going to watch our Bronx girls play on Sunday and then going to Dolphins versus Wales at Suncorp. Oh, true. I didn't realise that was at Suncorp. I will be at the Broncos-Titans game. I will be at the women's game. Good luck out-chanting me. I look forward to seeing if the Broncos can out-chant me in this women's game at Totally Workwear Stadium. Wherever that is, whatever that is. So Rabbitohs get this ball at the 15. We will see. I bet you I'm louder than your fan base at that game. I bet you that sounds like a home game for us at Totally Workwear Stadium. 100 million %. You're lucky. You're lucky I didn't bring the drum. But we don't take the drum away. Because as I like to tell Roosters fans, a part of the Chook Pen, we don't need a drum to make noise. We don't need a drum to make noise away from home. We do what we do because we're passionate about our club and our community. So when you don't let your drum in, you don't cry for like 6 months. Also, I know there's still contact at the club. It's just stupidity. Like, dead set. Like, Chook Pen, this drummer dude's an embarrassment. He's a dead set embarrassment, mate. Like, dead set. You just won't stop pestering and just insulting the club. It's hilarious that he thinks that he can get the drum in regardless. It's hilarious. He's a salty little bitch, bro. Safars is bloody hell on debut and got the kicking duties. Yeah, I know. And it was actually pretty close to him. He gets his ball here to the 45 and the 50 and the 45 on the Rabbitohs side of the field. No, it's not Hainsey. Not Tasman. No, it's not at Hainsey. I spoke to Hainsey. Spoke to Hazy. No, it's about their tosser on the drums who doesn't take no for an answer and doesn't realise it's not about him. As the world does not revolve around that loser. Dead set. I've had to block him on multiple socials because he's an aggressive little nutjob. Dead set. So 6 again here for the Storm at the 22. First tackle. He's lucky he's even going to be allowed into the stadium at this point. Like, dead set. He's lucky he's even allowed to be in the stadium at this point. The Roosters drummer. So first tackle here at the 13. Harry Grant gives up to Munster. Munster will give out the back here to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen at the back here to Howarth. Howarth here inside to Anderson. And I think he scored. I think he might have scored here on the wing. It might be short, but it might be over. Wisely drums first. No. What? I'm pretty certain he got there, but maybe not. Let's have a look. He will... I think he gets there. I think he gets there, man. I think he shows a different angle and he gets there. I'm sure this touches. I'm sure this is a try hit of Grant Anderson. This will show us. There's no definitive angle. I think he scored, but they're going to have to say inconclusive. Yeah, on-field decision is held up, but I think he scored. So I'll say no try based on the on-field. So possible Titans vs Broncos at 1:45 PM at Totally Workwear Stadium and Dolphins vs Warriors at Suncorp at 2 PM both Sunday. Oh, true. Well, yeah, it's not possible. If it was a 4 PM game, you'd be able to go. Yeah, like, I think he gets this down, but there's no way of proving it. All right, second tackle. Now third tackle on the Storm. 5 metres out of the line. Yeah, you wish that, Jay. I just know you've got a bet on the Rabbitohs. You know it was a try, but it was inconclusive. So fourth tackle now. They're 4 metres out here from the line. 17 minutes to go in the first half. Harry Grant onto Hughes. Hughes short ball. Storm taking down 4 metres out. Fifth tackle. Yeah, Burgess did probably save them by standing there. Jerome Hughes on last. Fifth tackle. Puts it up here for Warbrick. 1-on-1. Knocked on by the Rabbitohs. And it'll be held up for the Storm. So it'll be 6 again for Melbourne. 10 metres out. J94, I don't go through the same portals you do. I'll be there. Roosters man said if the Storm lose this, big trouble in Little Melbourne. They'll be a sellout next week regardless, mate. Regardless. You win or lose this week, they'll be a sellout next week. If the Storm lose this, big trouble in Little Melbourne. Yeah, I would agree with that one for sure, Roosters man, but there's no way the Storm lose this. So the Storm first tackle. I still don't really want the Storm to lose this because I want them to separate a gap. Oh, that's a big try for Nelson Salamona. That's a huge try, big Nas. Big Nelson Salamona with a big old try time there. It'll be 10-4 with the kick to come. I would really like them to Storm to separate a gap because if we played the Panthers in the last round of the season, I would like them to rest their players. Straight up. Nelson doing Nelson things. Nelson doing Nelson things. Nelson doing Nelson things. Too easy, baby. How about if Reece Walsh defend last week? He's right. He's so quick. He's so quick that I didn't see him on the try line. He killed us that first 10-15. But, yeah, defensively, he's playing water boy. Defensively, Reece Walsh is playing water boy. There's actually a photo when I ripped into Jordan Ricky. And I was getting Ricky. And Ricky was a little bit upset that I was getting into him. That you can see Paddy Carrigan looking directly at me. You can see Reece looking directly at me. It's hilarious. I'm not going to post it on socials, but it's very funny how I can get into there. And I don't swear. This is the thing. It's very easy. By the way, guys, I really want to reinforce this to people. It's very easy to do this kind of stuff without swearing. Without actually carrying on like an actual child and taking it too far and swearing and threatening all that. It's very easy to just talk footy. Like, all I said to Jordan Ricky was something like, what did I say, Sam? Something like, you've done nothing all game, you're all... Like, I was just doing some basic shit. And it's just so easy to get at it. And, yeah, it happened multiple times too. It took a massive hit from BK. Yeah, you know you are on top of Melbourne if Bellamy is losing the box. Not necessarily. The Storm could be up 15-0 and Bellamy's still losing the box. 12-4 hitting Melbourne Storm with 15 minutes to go. Oh, I've told Reece Walsh many times to unblock me on Insta, mate. I don't actually care if he unblocks me on Instagram, but I will continue to tell him that. Dad 94 is Keaton's Welsh daddy. Keaton's such a respectful and humble kid. He's got great parents. Really, really awesome parents, man. I love, I'm not going to say their names on here, but they're amazing people. They've raised a really, really good kid there. And I shouldn't say kid, but, well, they have. They raised a good kid from when he was born to now. And it's good to see Keanu really start to light it up. Hey, Jason, I agree. There's a time and a place for swearing, like the dinner table. Well, like in private, cool. But when you're in public and you're using your voice, a second tackle, that's a penalty to the Storm at the 30. Penalty to the Storm at their own 30. When you're at a game, you're in public, especially with me as a content creator, as someone who does a lot of stuff for the Titans in general, right? I am looked at. I have a responsibility and I am going to be held accountable for what I say and what I do. So you need to, that's why when I do what I do, you need to listen to acknowledge that I'm not swearing. I'm not being personal. I'm not saying anything about these private lives of these players. I wouldn't do that at all because at the end of the day, Jordan Ricky and I would have a laugh about that when we see each other. Yeah, but unfortunately, other people take it too far and they swear it and they carry on and they call out people's family life and their personal life, and that's not okay. That's not acceptable. You know, there is a way to do it. There is so many kids watching. There are so many people watching, you know. I know there's not as many eyes on just general public as there is maybe on me, but, you know, with that being said, oh, that's an awful pass there from Hooker. That's an awful pass there from Sean Bloor. Was that Bloor or Harry Grant? I don't know. It was a knock on there from the Storm at 25. Harry Grant. But yeah, some people just don't understand how to do what they do. How to do what I do without being an idiot. That fan told you to shut the F up was awful. What did you do wrong but support your team? I'm targeting one, bro. That's the first time I've showed that kind of stuff. I get that every week, mate. I've had that every week for like 10 years. Mainly the last 4. Since I've had social media. That's when I've really copped it. But that's why when we win, it's good. But when we lose, it's like that Dogs game last year. You only saw what I showed you. You know. So Rabbitohs taken down at the 35 with first tackle. At the 40, sorry. Nelson versus Tane Milne. That's going to be 6 again. That's going to be 6 again. It's not a penalty because he's out at the 40, but that should have been 6 again. You only see what I put in. I get that every week. Every week. I didn't get anything at Belmore this year, but what's the worst one I've probably had? Maybe Manly. It hasn't actually been that bad this year. I haven't copped that many idiots this year overall besides at home games. That Rabbitohs game at home and dead set probably that Broncos game, but it wasn't even that bad, that Broncos game, because we flogged them. So fifth tackle now at 33, but they were getting lippy at the early part of the game though. Cody Walker kicks out into the corner, and that's going to be an easy one there for Will Warburg to grab. Gets away from Cody. Oh, good work to kind of trip him up there, Cody. Flurry, that shit sucks. It depends. If you win, it's good. But if you lose, it can be hard to cop and tolerate. I've learnt to tolerate it. I've got a lot of experience in it, but for everybody else, it can be very, very difficult at times when you're being targeted. Or you're seeing your own fans get targeted. Harry Grant, that's a penalty for sure. That's a penalty for sure. Penalty to Storm. At the 45. Samson, that was an old fella. It was a mixture. So, in the second half, I wasn't... It's a penalty to Storm, by the way. So, in the second half, I wasn't going at that old fella. Sam. That wasn't who I was going at. There was a guy about 3 or 4 rows back who was giving it big. I think the guy who told me to... Yeah, the guy who told me to... where's my drums and the C word and tell me to F up and all that sort of stuff. I don't think that was the old guy. I think he was just backing up the other Broncos fans saying that. He was about 3 or 4 rows back. And that's who I went at. Until that lady started going at everybody. Broncos fans are lovely individuals. So first tackle of the Storm at the 30. Harry Grant goes to Munster. And Munster now, he'll be taken down here at the 25. Second tackle. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And McDonald's runs straight into the 20 with third tackle now. Harry Grant, he'll go right. The Storm are rolling in this set right now. 5 metres out, fourth tackle. I feel like they score at the end of this set. I feel like they do. Harry Grant to Hughes. Warburg, easy try coming up here. Oh, the bounce not good, but easy try. I told you it was coming at 1,000,000%. And Warbrick has scored another try here, and it's 16-4 with a kick to come. Jerome Hughes with a nice little dink into the corner. And you could see a million miles away that was going to be a try from the first tackle of this set because they were just rolling. They were just rolling. And 2 weeks there for Will Warbrick. By the way, guys, realise though that on Saturday, that Bulldogs-Dragons game, it won't be too much general chat, I don't think, unless it's a blowout. It won't be too much general chat because that is a really, really big game. Like dead set. It's very easy to have general chat in this game because we know what the result's more than likely going to be. Cheers, mate. Yeah, man, I loved it. Great game, great banter. Was that Drags Cowboys? Yeah, I saw that. Surprising there for the Drags to lose that. But then again, I don't believe in Soward as a coach. I also don't believe in Prince as a coach for the Broncos. Dude with the Bronx hat on, I met him on the way in. Was that the old guy? Yeah, he was getting a little bit lippy after the first try, but he learned his lesson after the first try. Even when they scored the second try, I don't think he went at me for the second try. I think he realised that he probably shouldn't go at me after that first try, and I looked around and I said, was that you? Because when you call them out on it, they're like, okay, shit, maybe I shouldn't do this because if the tides turn, which they did. That's why I didn't go at him for the second half. The week I bet on the Storm left side, they attack with the right. Mate, Will Warbrick. As if you're not betting on Will Warbrick. And, off the post. Off the post. Mad Dragon and I called the game with Wobble and Jaw. Blaze really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't there. What do you mean? Wasn't that the game after... What was that? Was that Sunday? I don't know. I don't know where I was. And Will Warbrick. Oh, that's right. Storm play Panthers next week, don't they? That's a huge game. Because if the Storm win that, they will have locked up the minor premiership, which means that the Panthers probably rest their players in round 27. With that being said, like I kind of want them to play their players because if we don't make it, we don't make it. If we weren't good enough, we weren't good enough. You know, I want to get into the finals and actually give it a crack. I don't just want to go in there just for a 1 week exit, you know what I'm saying? That lady was a head case. Sam, that Broncos chick was on another planet, man. Dead set. She was full on. Like, if you have to go home with that lady, I feel sorry for you. And I genuinely do. She was a nutcase. She wasn't even going at me until I made it my problem when she was going at all the Titans fans. She wasn't going at me originally. And then when I started giving it to her, that's when she started giving it to me. But I just wanted to take the pressure off a lot of the other Titans fans who probably wouldn't have been used to that. Like, I know Kylie wasn't happy with it. She was like, geez, what a lovely lady. You know? Hate it when peeps up our players when they're supposedly our supporters, like the dips on Face used to. Facebook you can't do too much about it. A person, I just tell them to stop it. So the second tackle. Now third tackle is brought to the 15. Anderson has been killing it recently. Yeah, he's been having a good year. He's been having a good year, Grant Anderson. But Will Warbrick is definitely the guy you should have bet on. Warbrick's the best winger in the team. And I actually called Warbrick as my breakout player of the year last year, and I was perfect on it. Fifth tackle at the 40, because he used to play for the New Zealand Sevens. If people don't know this, he used to play for the All Black Sevens, Will Warbrick, and I was watching him of the year. I think it was at one of the tournaments, and he was really, really good. And I said, he's going to be a breakout. And he did. And he did. So, little puppy looking for a hole here, and he'll be taken on the 15. No, gets the offload away to Jerome Hughes. Hughes here, minus the space. No one was out to the right. I really think that, I hate to say this, I think Fa'alongo should be their fullback. I really do. Entertain House is off his rocker. He says that Fa'alongo is so overrated. He's off his rocker. Probably grand final rehearsal for the Panthers to Storm. I don't know about that, man. NRL has been crazy this year. I could definitely see some shocks. Forward tackle at the halfway point for the Storm. I left last year. Storm are away. Wisher. He's got little mullet man, little puppy. Try time. I understand Puppy's just scored, as I said, that Fa'alongo should be their fullback. Still think Fa'alongo would have been there as well. But with that being said, Puppy follows up with Shark nicely. They had about 3 players following him up, and Puppy scores a try on the post. Too easy there for the Melbourne Storm. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy, baby. Far longer would be playing first grade anywhere else. Yeah, I would have looked at him at the Eels. I would have looked at him at the... I would have looked at him at the Sharks. I think that Will Kennedy's a very solid fullback, but I would have looked at him at the Sharks. I think Fatalongo suits them perfectly. I dead set think that Fatalongo would have been the best signing for the Sharks. 100%. Because they are an attacking-minded team and a pace-minded team, and Kennedy's not that. Not that it means much, but Cleary has said he won't be resting anyone this year. He wants continuity after not having a full strength squad for so much of the season. I don't believe shit. I don't believe shit he says. There is no chance I believe anything that he says. And same thing goes with Bellamy. Same thing goes with Wayne Bennett. I wouldn't believe... Even I know Des Hasler personally. I wouldn't believe Des. Right? So... What gets said in the media is literally just because of media requirements. They don't actually have to tell you shit that's truthful. They'll tell you what is effectively obvious. They're not going to tell you what they're going to do. You think that Ivan Cleary is going to tell you what he's doing weeks out? You wish. You wish. All right. So the Rabbitohs will kick this ball down here to the 10. By the way, Jay, you good now? I don't know if he's still here, but Jay, you good? Adam Smarts, my uncle thinks his Bulldogs are heading to the grand final. Can you tell him he's streaming, mate? Maybe a prelim if he's lucky. Also, his first time watching. Give him the finger. Not going to give him the finger. Will say it's very generous to think that you're a grand final team this year. Your attack is bottom 4, but your defense is top 2. Yes, defense wins premierships, but with that being said, you haven't proven anything right now in regards to your attack. You beat the Broncos 41-16 or whatever it was. That's great. The Titans also beat them 46-18. So that means the Broncos leak points for fun. Once you get that attack sorted, that's great. But you haven't got that attack sorted yet. And the teams that you're taking on the last couple of weeks, the Raiders aren't anything spectacular, right? You just kind of beat that Raiders team. It was gritty, but also I wouldn't be crazy red hot. Just be happy to be here. You know, I would just say be happy to be here. Will Warwick knocks the ball on. Rabbitohs ball here at the 15. Gets the ball across here to Gagai. He'll be taken down to the 10. Just be able to be in the conversation. This is what I was saying to my boy Foz the other day. Kieran on Instagram, we were talking and, we were talking about how I was talking about my stories about just being in the conversation. When you're a team like the Dogs, like the Titans, like the Dragons, like the Warriors, like the Knights, like even the Raiders, maybe not the Raiders, but Raiders, Eels, you just want to be a part of the conversation because you're not used to being a part of the conversation because you're usually down that lower end of the table, right? And I feel like Bulldogs fans, you're very excited, you're very passionate, you're very happy, that's great, but maybe next year, right? There's still concerns about next year, but maybe next year, just be happy to be a part of the conversation. That's what I'll say to your uncle. But also, no, Jason Dragons wouldn't mind another wish shot. Yeah, absolutely. Jai Gray gives it off here. Chance with the Rabbitohs. Jacob Gagai at the 35. Forward pass. Forward pass. Forward pass. I'm here. I'm good. Titans winning. Happy days. Jay. Beautiful man. He's a beautiful man, Jay. He's a beautiful man. I don't think that was forward at all, by the way. I do not think that was forward at all. Yeah, Rooster Man. Good to see Jack Gibson honoured by the NRL. I met the man, top bloke. Absolutely deserved it. I couldn't believe there were people on Facebook and Instagram saying, who's Jack Gibson? Who's Jacko? If you don't know who Jack Gibson is, you don't know anything about rugby league, realistically. You only know now. You're too young. You're too young. Like, he wasn't coaching when I was alive, but also, you're too young. So, Storm scrum here at the half, at 44 on their own side of the field. Jack Gibson, one of the greatest coaches of all time. If you can win a premiership with the Eels, you know you've done something. You know what I'm saying? You know you're the greatest coach in the history of ever, of any sport, if you can win a premiership with the Parramatta Eels. And he won multiple with them. The more you know. Also coached the Sharks. Didn't win premiership with them, though. Coached the Roosters to multiple premierships. I think he coached the... Who else did he coach? I can't remember. He might have coached... No, he might have coached Cam. No. Who else did he coach? It was more than 3 teams. Was it Balmain? I can't remember. Oh, knock on there from the Storm. The Rabbitohs get the ball at the 20. I was alive. Well, Flurry. It's because he's super young. Looking forward to Jay's halftime weather machine report. Yeah, because I'm going to have to go to the bathroom now, Jay. When I'm on this 4.5 litres of water a day, definitely need to go to the bathroom. That's for sure. Also, I have to ask people. On my bottle of water, it says best before the 25th of June, 2026. I didn't know this. Oh, one of my lights just went out. Lovely. I didn't know this. But does that affect the lighting here on the screen? Oh, not really. It's not too bad. How does water go off? How does water, go off? What happened there? Oh, well, that was the dumbest kick ever from the Rabbitohs. Oh, it's with the plastic in the bottle. Ah, fair enough. Storm here. They're actually trying to attack. They got left-hand side. Anderson off to Howarth. And Howard taken down to the 45 on the Rabbitohs side of the field. That's halftime. Roosters, Dragons, Newtown, Parramatta, and Cronulla. Fair enough. Thank you very much, J94. Then we go, guys. 22-4 here to the Melbourne Storm. Just a better team. They just simply are. Rabbitohs received a lot of penalties to get them out of their own end, but just couldn't put the points on the board. There's a reason Rabbitohs are in 15, and there's a reason why the Storm are in first. Next week is the game we're looking for both the Storm and the Panthers, because the Panthers play the Eels tomorrow, and the Storm obviously playing the Rabbits here. So there you go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll be back in a second. I will not be too long at all. Just go to the bathroom, and then we can talk about how water goes off. I know it's a bottle, but I'll be back in a second. We're back. Marissa, man, you need help, mate. You need help, buddy, that's for sure. Also, Adam Smart, I want to ask you a question. How's Andrew Webster versus Desi Hasler right now? Because I remember you giving a lot of criticism to Des Hasler earlier in the season, Adam Smart. Not too smart, eh? Not too smart, eh, Adam? How we going? How we doing on this fine Thursday evening? Yeah, it doesn't look like Andrew Webster is on the Desi Hasler area just yet. No. Jacket, that's right. What's the last year Newtown with the comp? I have no idea. But isn't it supposed to be BPA free? I don't know. It says bottle made from 100% recycled PET. It says BPA free. So why? So I don't understand. Like, I get what you're saying about the plastic of the bottle, but like, I don't get it, man. Probably had some bloke in here a few months ago cracking on about BPA. Oh no. I remember this. Oh, about BPA and plastic bottles. He was a nutter. He was a nutter. And didn't he make like 10, 15 different fake accounts to tell us all about BPA and water and... This was when I wasn't being healthy. I was eating pizza. I was having Pepsi. I was just McDonald's all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now I actually notice it. I'm like, okay. And I don't. To be honest with you, I don't even know what BPA is. I'm gonna go Google it. All I know is it provides a BPA free. BPA free. So products that are BPA free do not contain any traces of bisphenol A. As concerns regarding the safety of BPA and its ability to leach into foods and beverages have grown, many manufacturers are committed to making BPA free products. Well then, so basically it's saying the plastic can never go into the water. Also, it's best before not expiry. Most of the time it's just a recommendation of consumption period and to cover their asses if some muppet drinks it 20 years later. Hey, listen. 20 years later, 40 years later, 90 years later. Should be good to go. Should be good. Brocky Sports, I forgot to see that his donation. Brocky Sports with $3 donation. Titans 13 plus. Mr. Brocky Sports, will you be there tomorrow? That was the question. Will you be there tomorrow? We've given all those tickets away. There you go. There you go. But thank you very much, Mr. Brocky Sports. Sam sounds like a spokesman for spring water bottles. Hey, Brett Nestle. Hey, why don't you do me a favour here, buddy? All right? Why don't you give us our 2 points that we earned at Magic Round? You son of a bitch. All right? You give us our 2 damn well points that we earned at Accor Stadium against you bloody bastards. How about that one? How about that one, buddy? Before you start yapping? Before you start yapping on here? Gee whiz. Have a look at yourself, Knights fans. Gee whiz. Give us our 2 points that we earned. Bloody bastards. Poosling Essential. The game has no stakes for either team. Yeah, I know, Jordan. That's why we're kind of just chatting here, Jordan. The games that are meaningful, Sharks Titans tomorrow, and then all 3 games on Saturday. All 3 games on Saturday. Not so much on Sunday. I'm going to the women's game on Sunday. I'm not streaming on Sunday. So, yeah, tomorrow Titans Sharks, huge game for both teams. Sharks in regards to actually still making the top 8, but also top 4. And the Titans in regards to making the top 8. Eels Panthers, whatever. Raiders Manly, massive game in the top 8 battle. Cowboys Broncos, massive game for the Cowboys. Not so much for the Broncos, but massive game for the Cowboys. Dragons Bulldogs is just massive. And then you've got Dolphins Warriors, which is a huge game for the Dolphins. Warriors are done. But a huge game for the Dolphins because the Dolphins lose and the Titans win, or the Raiders beat Manly, then the Dolphins can start falling as well. You just can't lose games at this point in the season. The Knights Tigers, I literally could not care less about that game. I dead set don't know if I could care any less about that game. Brenton says, I hate you, Sam. Yeah, wow, fair enough. Well, we all do. J94 says, Warren Ryan coached Newtown 91 grand final, but Brian Moore, their final coach, 1983. Warren Ryan, a very, very successful Bulldogs coach. Thoughts of Fletcher Myers? Yeah, scored a try. I thought he was fine. I thought it was good intercept, but I do think that a lot of pacier fullbacks catch him. I think Little Puppy has lost a bit of speed since his injuries. Brent Neslick says, valiant win for you guys against the Newcastle Knights at Magic Round. Yes, no, it was a magical win with BK scoring the last few moments, but unfortunately, we do have a, not going to make that joke, but we do have a person who does not have an IQ above a potato in the bunker. So, yes. J94, I cannot have a beer because I'm on 75 hard right now, which you know about. So what do you mean, come have a beer? I cannot have a beer. Also, I will be live streaming on Friday night. Half my Supercoach team is either injured or on a bye, and I'm in 10 finals. I haven't looked at my Supercoach team in like 4 weeks. Dead set. I think I've still got Dave Fee as my captain. I don't know. Sam, is your family friend alive, Jay? Haven't seen her in a while. Oh, no, that is Sam's missus. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I actually mentioned this to him at the game on last Saturday. Yeah, I did. Luke says, as an outsider, what do the Titans do with Bremson when he comes back? Because Kenny's been killing it at fullback. Luke, go and listen to the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast. We speak about it every week. There is absolutely zero chance I'm going to be getting into a conversation today about the AJ Brimson, Keanu Kenny, and Jaden Campbell conundrum, because Clarky and myself have been speaking about it every single week for about a year and a half now. About a year specifically. So, yes, we'll not be conversating on the same situation that has fried my brain for the last year. No way. No way we'll be talking about that one. She's hanging with his sister. Is she hot? But is your finger sore from shushing the crowd? You don't want to know what I was actually saying behind that finger, man. Because there was a guy that was giving it, and a female that was giving it, but she was more of a male than a female, that's for sure. From what she was doing, that is for sure. Gee, she was like dry humping the air and everything. She was like telling everyone to suck her off and everything. It was, Broncos fans are intriguing individuals. She was a lovely creature. She was a lovely creature in that Broncos Titans game. I've never seen someone as a female in her 30s so publicly open by putting their hands on their crotch and telling her to suck her off at the stadium. It was something to behold, Brenton. It was really something to behold, to be completely honest with you. Riley shut up pretty quickly. Yeah, we can't be doing that, Sam. I had to stop him. I had to tell him to stop because we can't be doing that. But yeah, she was a lovely individual. A real good representation of the Broncos fans. Also saw shit tattoo, Daz, mate. If you're here, Daz, I don't think he is. But if anyone remembers, if you're an OG of the channel, I got to see the two shit tattoo boys. Yeah, at the end of the game. And I know they saw me, but they didn't want a confrontation, so they kept on walking, which was a smart idea because we ended their season, beat them twice in a year, and they were lower than us. So it was incredible, man. It was also very funny. Broncos fans, the only thing they can use, by the way, it's half time for people who were just wondering, but for Broncos fans, the only thing they can use is 6 premierships. You have not won one of those whilst we've been in the comp, so we don't care. But you did win the most recent wooden spoon, so we do care about that one. Did she have a doodle? Maybe, Jay. Maybe. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge on that one. And I sat in the corner trying to shield myself from the sun. Yeah, you weren't. We were in the sun until maybe half an hour, 35 minutes? Maybe I'd say half time, Sam, eh? Would you say? I'd say half time of those 3 p.m. games when the sun goes down. The people at the back of the Eastern stand, though, jeez, that would have been a long time. Foreign will play again another year. Would love to see him walk at the Titans, but Foreign will play another year. Blaze return from dinner. Jeez, this is an exciting game, Andrew, mate. This is very exciting. We're just kind of talking about just general shit at the moment because we know the result of this game. Just after half time. I'd say on half time. Literally in between half time. I got burnt. Hey, I put a little bit of colour on. I'm still a little bit there was a tan here, but now it's kind of gone because does infrared saunas give you tans? I feel like I've gotten darker since I've been starting to go into these infrared sauna. I'm actually I do it every day. I've got to have a look. Does it make your blood come to the forefront so it makes you look more tan or something? Does infrared sauna make you more tan? Don't result in tanning since they lack UV rays. Well, I'm just saying, maybe it's just the Titans game. This means you can relish the skin benefits without the UV exposure risks. It's also worth noting that infrared saunas do not contribute to vitamin D production as the sun does. Because there's no UV exposure, there's no risk of sunburn. Beautiful. Well, there you go. Jack says, who will win Dogs Dragons? I got Saints. I got Dogs, and I will be the biggest Dogs fan on Saturday night, Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack Philpott. I will be the biggest Bulldogs fan that ever existed on Saturday night if the Titans win tomorrow, which we should. So how Tans work. Flowery, you listen to me, right? You listen here. You listen to good. I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm not a nurse. I am a YouTube man. I don't know these things. This is why I ask these questions. Because I'm always trying to get smarter. So I go to Google, and Google tells me this. You know? Google's your best friend. Infrared is good for your eyes, apparently. So it depends on the colour of the sauna at Rocky Sports. There's, red, blue, magenta, really light blue, clear. And depending on the colour, I usually do the blue. But depending on the colour, it is very beneficial for certain aspects, for different things. Yeah, when the Titans win my Fatima, absolutely. What's happened with Kevin Marley at the Titans? Mate, look at our wingers. Do you think Kevin Marley could come in? It's also in your skin. 4 tries, 4 line breaks for the Storm so far. Medellin has some very attractive females, Sam. That's what we're talking about. Medellin in Colombia. Medellin is actually how they pronounce it. Medellin. Fun fact for people, if you don't know, Medellin is actually spelled Medellin, but every Colombian video that I watch, they pronounce it Medellin. Melanin. I don't know what's happening here. We've got melanin, we've got Medellin, we've got Medellin, we've got melatonin. Yeah, what's going on here? Red is good for skin. Maybe, and then, I think it's the green. Is it the green that is good for the eyes? The blue is good for your brain to be relaxed, I think it was. I think that's one. But anyway, at the end of the day, there's some really good stuff. Melatonin. I never got melatonin. And now we got melatonin, we got melanin, we got melanin, we got melatonin, we got medellin, medellin, and melatonin. How about we just watch this Storm versus the Rabbitohs? Okay? Switch to the 4, hit Melbourne Storm. Rabbitohs are coming out the field and some of the Melbourne Storm. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Is it true that McDonald's is red and yellow because it makes you feel hungry? Do I look like Ronald McDonald? Do I look like I got the big red nose and the red hair and the white face? How do you think I know this? Why would I know if the red and yellow is meant to represent hungry? You know? Close my eyes and sleep. That's a really good start, Lydia. Yeah, very impressive start there. I would have done that for 80 minutes if I was a Broncos fan of the week. Everybody says, I mean, you look similar to a clown, but you are a clown. You are a clown. Hey, how's Parramatta going, by the way, Andrew? I've heard they've been doing really, really well this year, actually. I heard that they are going to come last. Really impressive stuff. Let's take it start. Thumbs up, subscribe. Let's go, Storm. Get the ball. That brings us to the 20. Up 20-4. Try looking after your dad and watch footy and chat. Jeez. My tips this week, Storm. Well, you didn't actually need to put the Storm as there because we've clearly seen that it's 22-4 right now. I reckon the Storm win this game. And I can say it. I can say there's going to be a certain score. I can't say. I'm not going to jinx it. But I reckon they whoop them. Para's competing against the Rabbits for the most piss-poor crowd of the game. I don't know. This Rabbitohs crowd is probably worse than that Para crowd, but that Para crowd was pathetic. But you're right. They are competing. Nah, there's more people at this Rabbitohs game than that Para crowd. You're right, Sam. No, you're right. There is more people at this Rabbitohs game than there was in that Para crowd. They've turned up later to this game, which makes sense the Thursday night. That Para game was literally pathetic. So the Rabbitohs will get taken down here 6 metres out. Was that Eel Storm, by the way? I think it was. Jonah Pez is coming at Nui. What? So third tackle at the 15 for the Rabbitohs. Jack Whiten. How do you reckon Whiten's feeling right now? Probably similar to Zach Lomax. Zach Lomax has made the worst decision of his life signing with the Eels. He has made the worst decision of his life. He might go there and Moses said, hey, listen, I'm exercising my option in my contract. I'm leaving the club and then he never gets to play with him. Pumping outside to the left side. Oh, that's a huge run by Puppy. That's a huge run. Back on the inside, surely. Too easy, too easy, too easy. Grant Anderson. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Whee! Ching! Ching! Try to time them up at Storm. Okay, well, Puppy's having a good game now. Ever since I said that Fat Longer should start over him. He's having a good game. Yeah. Grant Anderson with another try, though. But this was just too easy here for the Melbourne Storm. Off the kick for the Rabbitohs. They get the ball, hit the 20. They just run out to the left-hand side. Grant Anderson. He finds Puppy. Puppy has a huge hole in between Richard Kenner and Gagai. He has a left-hand side of of Howarth and the right-hand side of Anderson, and he gives it to Anderson and he scores. I reckon we'll buy him. He's coming off an ACL, mate. You don't want to be buying a player off an ACL. I've got a dog called Bozo. Hey, so do I. He sits on the front line too. I allow him to come sit in the front line with us. I don't care what's a part of that para crowd, so it makes me look better. It makes you look better, but it's not all about you. Just like it makes me look better for the Titans over all these years that I've been a public creator for them, but it's not all about me. It's not all about the individual. Whoa, whoa, whoa! But I will tell you who it's about right now. It's about Olivia Reed. Because Olivia Reed has not just said V, but she's also said E. Then there's also a gas, and it's Vegas. Vegas, baby. That's what we're talking about. Olivia Reed with the $80 donation. We are fired up, son, right now. We are fired up. $80 donation. Slap it down for Vegas. Oh, my gosh. Olivia, before I go, or when I'm there, I'll stream at something when I'm there. Oh, I missed the kicks from Stage 2064. When I'm there, Olivia, you've donated enough that you're going to be able to tell me that we're going to chuck like a 250. We're going to chuck a 250 on maybe $100 on the number of your choice. Not 250, that's too much. Or $50, $100 on the number of your choice. And we will do it. You can't really film it, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Jordan Hannaford says, how will the NRL ever get AFL crowds? It won't. But anyway, I really do appreciate you, Olivia. Very, very grateful. Thank you very much. How will the NRL ever get AFL crowds? Have a different product. The AFL is a product that you need to go to the game to see the entire field. The NRL is a product where you can sit at home and just have just as much of an enjoyable experience. You can arguably have a better experience. I will tell you right now, we are having a better experience watching this game from home and streaming and having a bit of a laugh than they are at the game right now. Right? But at the Dragons Bulldogs game on Saturday, you'll have a better experience there. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the game. But yes, there is a lot of benefits in NRL to watching at home, whilst AFL is more benefits to going to the game. Brent says, when's Slapper need another membership? No, don't expect Slapper to just donate, lads. I know, Sam, by the way. I know. I liked the jersey. If it was like 500, I would have bought it. But I also don't want the signed one. I just want a normal jersey. I just want a... that's going to be 7 tackle set here for the Rabbitohs. I just want a regular... I want to be able to collect the five. The fives. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I've got a Gold Coast Titans jersey. I have a Gold Coast Seagulls jersey. So I need the Gold Coast Giants, the Gold Coast Chargers, and the Gold Coast Vikings. And then I will have the five. What is five? Quadruples 4. What's 5? What is 5? And Rabbitohs now get the ball here at the halfway point, third tackle. There's those winners from the casino last week. Yeah, it's a knock on Rabbitohs. Knock on Rabbitohs. Put on 47. There is no 47 on Blackjack, is there? Oh, there is a Blackjack 47. How high does they go up? Shikai definitely lost quintuple. There you go. How high does it go? Slapper just turns up there. Said Rabbits a week is piss. Oh, that's too funny. Slapper, appreciate you for the $50 donation. You know what, Slapper? I'm glad you donated that and didn't do the membership thing, because if Brenton had have said, "Oh, where's Slapper? Because I want a membership," and then got a membership, I would have been pissed off. So I'm glad you donated that just then and didn't do a membership, Slapper. Take that, Brenton Eslick. Give me my 2 points for the Knights game, son of a bitch. Gee whiz. It's a short blow. He'll get the crushed out of the 23. Thank you, Slapper. Appreciate you. Second tackle, he's a broke dog. No, he's a broke Novocastrian. All right, so the Storm now taking down 15 metres out, third tackle. Blackjack goes to 36. Well, then, Olivia, you're like the casino right-hand side of the Storm. Oh, they might score here. Will return down 5 metres out for a tackle. Olivia, you're like you frequent the casinos, whether it's the Treasury or Jupiter's. You're there. So how do you not know that's the... Oh, that's going to be a 7 tackle set coming up for... No, taken from the in-goal outside. So it will be a dropout coming up from the Rabbitohs to the Storm. Fortune wheel. Well, they will have... We'll decide this in like January, February, Olivia, when we're doing a stream of some sort. You will get to decide what we do. We'll put $100 on whatever you say. Geez, the injury team Rabbits looks like they're having fun. 47-1. Geez, can you imagine winning 4,700? And that would be Vegas, baby. One of my favourite movies of all time is actually... Oh, geez, the Rabbitohs, they get... Oh, it's a knock-on. So it will be Rabbitohs ball here at the 15. They got the short drop out. But the Storm knocking on as they try to pass it out right. One of my favourite movies of all time is actually What Happens in Vegas. I love that movie. It's such a good rom-com. I love a good rom-com. Sue me. What? What are you going to say? I'm not allowed to watch rom-coms? I love a good rom-com. Love it. You know what? I might even go watch that new movie by myself for this weekend. I don't need to go watch it by myself, but I might just go watch it by myself this weekend. What are you going to do? The one with that Blake Lively chick from Gossip Girl, XOXO. Get around it. What are you going to do? Rabbitohs now taken down at the 15. Jad94 with the $2 donation. Get around, yeah. Get around. Appreciate you, Jad94. We're not friends next week, but this week we're okay. Not really, because I really want the Dogs to beat you. I don't care about your points differential, because we're already better than you in that regards, but I would just like you to lose. But thank you for your $2 donation. Appreciate it. We showed you how to beat the Melbourne Storm. Yeah, but you've also lost some really random games this year, so... Gives us 2 points already. Enderbanger said that's a hangover. Oh, get around the hangover. What a great movie. First two. It's a knock on there by the Rabbitohs. And the Storm will get the ball here at the 45. I actually really enjoyed the second one. But the third one was a bit lame. Slapper! He's getting the 10 ownerships. Not Brenton Eslick. We've got Jay Hayes, Andrew Backhouse, Vic Mars, Hillbilly. Don't give it to Brenton Eslick. It's going to be a Storm ball at the 45, by the way. Don't do it. Lagan ball sacks, that's 5. Come on. Call strike, James McPaul. Utter smart. Reese 77. I think there's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one more to come. Just don't let it be. I appreciate Jamal Stats, man, by the way. Usually we're... Oh, no. Did Brendan actually get one? Oh, no. Did Brendan actually... No! No, Brendan's actually got one. Brendan Esley actually just got a membership. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, because he was timed out, I reckon. Oh, Slabber, you've rewarded this piece of shit. Second take with the Storm, now third take with the 40. 30 minutes to go to the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Jamal, usually we are really focusing on the game, but obviously this game is not really meaningful at all, and also we know who's going to win. They're flogging them. Usually we're actually commentating a lot more, but today we're just taking the piss out of Branson because he won't give me my 2 points that Titans-Knights game that we deserved. Oh, popping out and slam at 20. Need that back, please. Tell you what. I don't, Brenton. I think your name didn't come up because you were timed out. And Storm grab it, Nelson! I think he's held up. Yeah, he'll be held up. Jeez, that was close, though. That was close. Banned for 30 days. Fatma wants you banned for 30 days, Brenton. And, oh, jeez. Well done by Jai Gray and a couple of the boys to prevent Nelson from scoring there, because... Jeez, Jai Gray's a much smaller bloke than Nelson. Anyway, by the way, Slapper, although we're complaining about Brenton getting one, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. I'm a Lions fan, but the rugby I go for Storm. A Lions fan? Are you talking about a Lions? Slapper says ban him. Oh, no. With $100 into donation. You've woken the beast, Brendan Eslick. You have woken the beast. You have woken. You've woken the beast, mate. He's coming for you. Thank you very much for the $100 donation. Cody Walker knocks it on. Slavin's favourite player. Storm get the ball at 44. And And now it's a real conundrum. Sorry, Brenton, see you in 24 hours. Oh no, do we do it? Oh, Brenton. Yeah, see ya, I'm out. So it's for... Oh no, and an $80 donation from Olivia saying what he said. Oh man, Brenton, you've got to go for 24 hours. We've got to do it to you, Brenton. Brenton, we love you, mate. We'll see you on Saturday. Oh, it's too funny. One, I appreciate your slap up, but also two, Olivia, we really appreciate you as well for the $80 donation. Unfortunately, Brenton, we will have to see you tomorrow because those donations are just too high to allow you to stick around. And this, unfortunately, kids, will teach you a valuable lesson. It'll teach you a valuable lesson about not being a muppet. And Brenton, the Knights fan, you know what? You deserve that for stealing our 2 points at Magic Round. But we'll see you on Saturday for the next stream, mate. We'll see you on Saturday for the next stream. And now we've got people saying, get out your cat. We do love you, Brendan. Don't think that's a dropout coming up. Don't beg for memberships. That's a good point, Sam. He does still have a membership now, but it's a good point. He learned a valuable lesson today. Let's say, can we vote? Yeah, we know what the vote was going to be. We know what the vote was going to be. Well, that just really helped our Vegas fund, by the way. So we appreciate you, Brenton. Oh, man. Bye-bye. All right, so that's going to be kicked from the Storm to the right-hand side. And now the Rabbitohs will get this ball here to the 15. Well, it definitely livened up the game because this game is an absolute a slinger. He's a poo slinger for sure. Rabbitohs now, second tackle, 15 metres out. At least you can hear the drum going. Did American style. I'm scared with Slapper's power. You are an Eels fan, and he does not like you. He does not like Eels, that's for sure. But he's already gotten rid of Brent for the day. Right-hand side, Jai Gray. Day number 5. 4 tackles, so I think you're safe for today, Andrew. But you know, you got to watch yourself. You got to watch yourself around this joint. So fifth tackle now at the 10. And they go left to Cody Walker. Walker to... There's a chance of a try. Oh! That's a good play. They're going to score again. He'll so bad. But they're going to score again here. The Rabbitohs and make it 26-8 with a kick to come. The Rabbitohs are down by 18 points. And it's scored an easy try to Melbourne Storm. It's fine. He can't hate on my team. He can have a pass. I think regardless if you give him a pass or not, he would hate my team, mate. Alright, so the Rabbitohs there. Too easy. Well, it doesn't look like Melbourne's going to hit a certain score, but maybe Melbourne's come back. They're flying, son. They're not coming back. Not doing jack. They're not doing jack. What's going on here? Give me 1 second here. Fair enough. Parrots doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Sam. Oh, no. No. Speaking of America, been seeing a lot of those Muppets flexing on how they got more medals than us in the Olympics. I sure hope a country with over 350 million or over 300 million more people would just say, mate, it's ridiculous, the Americans. I'll get to you in a second. And that's a great comment. But Slapper with the 10 gifted memberships. Slapper's just going crazy, mate. Slapper's just said, you know what, Brenton? You can eat the biggest stick. And also, he's just taking down the buddy Andrew Baghouse right now with 10 gifted memberships. Brocky Sports, Tyler Brass, CT Dingo, Mainstar Services, Greg Martin, Toby Stevens, Ryder Granger, James Ransom Haverley, Lucas, and Jordan Purchell all give the memberships. Get around your Slapper. Well, Slapper's back, Sam says. Slapper is back. That is absolutely for sure. We appreciate you, Slapper, man. We appreciate you. And he will get his first kick. So it will be 26-10 to the Melbourne Storm. 24 minutes to go. The Dingo. Dingo, by the way, guys, CT Dingo, you might see his name pop up from time to time. He's a Manly fan. I've actually known him for like 7 years. He was actually one of the original created. Well, he was like a creator around 2018, 2019, I think he was. But just, I think he was super young. Super young. We're always like watching the videos and whatnot. He's still kicking around. We see him comment from time to time too. Players we love his Slapper. Slapper is famous. Slapper's a famous man. He's famous. Slapper is probably Slapper and Olivia will both get a $100 bet on the Vegas tables. That's for sure. The Slapper and Olivia will both get a bet on the Vegas tables. This was at $510 at the start of this stream, so you know, I can tell you, Slapper and Olivia right now are getting a $100 bet on whatever Vegas table they want. Sam, yeah, Jay. I can tell you right now, Jay has been concerned about that since the start, since they've come in. I know for a fact. So McDonald has gone off the field. Jay will confirm any moment now. So left hand side, and we dry grey taking out the 44 tackle. 100 on black. 100 on black. Do you go black or do you go 28 black? Huh? Or do you go the 00? That's a forward pass from the Rabbitohs. Shakai Mitchell kicks it over the top. That's a good kick. Oh, the Storm are going to win. They're going to be away. Will Warbrick goes. It was a good kick until it wasn't. It was a good kick until it wasn't. It was a good kick until it wasn't. Once you go black, you don't go back. Thank you, Daz, mate. I think that's probably what Slapper's thinking. 50 red, 50 black, win-win, less green. Yeah, isn't there? And there's 2 greens, isn't there now? I remember back in the days when it was just the 1 green. Oh, knock on them with the Storm, and it'll be Rabbitohs ball at 30. I remember back in the days when it would just be 1 green. Now there's like 400 greens. I put a few. I support Chad on some of their posts. They have 3 athletes. Chad, are you telling me you're like, what? Chad? You're getting around the Chad athletes. What are they in? They'd be in like, one would be a running event of some sort. Like a marathon event or something. Chad, what a place. What a place. So first tackle now. That's almost as random as Daz always talking about Glebe. Justin Button says, Bull Brother, my Warriors have no chance of making the 8. I'm going to have fun watching my team play. Spoiler. No, Justin. Yeah. Well, yes. Yes, I want that because I need you to beat the Dolphins this week. Yes, Justin. I want you to beat the Dolphins this week. I need you to beat the Dolphins this week. 4 tackle. Chas goes water polo. I love water polo. I used to be really good at water polo. I used to play state representative for water polo. But that was a long time ago. That was when I was a kid. 5th tackle here for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook. He gets, oh, that's forward for sure. Wow, he hasn't called it. And then Papanowski knocks it on. It should have been a forward pass there for the Rabbitohs, though. Chad from High School Musical plays basketball, yes. Yeah, Chad, big afro. Looking back at that movie is so bad nowadays. Back then, I loved it. Back in the day, High School Musical was the GOAT movie. Not even as random as the Glebe Dirty Reds are a foundation club in the New South Wales Rugby Football League. Thank you, Daz, mate. Thank you. But yes, Daz, the Americans are wild in regards to how they pretend per capita doesn't exist. And how, well, you brought over a similar number of athletes. That's not the point. Point is we have a less amount by about 320 million. No to High School Musical. You weren't. I was a young lad. I was in high school when that was out, and that was a good movie back in the day. Burgess, the big Burge. 20 minutes to go here, guys, with the game. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Jack Whiten to Dry Gray. Oh, 3rd tackle. 2 meters out here from the line. 2 meters out, 3rd tackle. Jack Whiten goes himself. I think he'll be held up. 1 second. To right-hand side, the Rabbitohs give it off here to Cook. He's 15 meters out. Damien Cook. They've got numbers. Good cover defense by the Storm. No. 5th tackle at the 30. At the 15, sorry. At the 15. 19.5 minutes to go here in the game. They give it up to Cody Walker. Walker puts it up with one of the worst kicks you'll ever see in your life. Rabbits knock it back, and it's going to be picked up here by Munster. Munster's away. Munster's away, taking it at 35. So it'll be Storm ball here, first tackle, 35. Big slapper with the $50 donation. Says, how was the Titans destroying the Broncos? What a day, especially Seabass. Were you there, Slapper? Were you there? But yeah, that was a massive day. Honestly, I honestly believe, and I said this in the podcast, I genuinely believe that was the best atmosphere we've ever had. Maybe besides Titans Warriors 2010. But yes, I think that atmosphere was just superb, man. It was one of my favourite days ever to be a part of, for sure. And it was a lot of fun getting into the Broncos stands in that second half. It was a lot of fun there. Because I've been griefed by that fan base for a long time. Sean Bloor taking down 5 metres out from the line. 5 metres out. Fair tackle. Munster. He boots that well across. And that's an awful kick from Munster. Awful. But thank you very much for the $50 donation, Slapper. Yeah, really good time to be alive there on Saturday, sorry. Sometimes if I was there, I'd try to get into the front line. I'm not sure how, but yeah, one of these days I'd love to do it. Slapper, 100%. You know I'll get you in the front line. Very easily. 100% you're in the front line. You just let me know when you're coming, and we'll get you in. If you need a ticket to the game, well, we can organise you a ticket to the game as well, bro. And they throw this ball over the sideline, the Rabbitohs. Well done. Oh, there's the Rabbitohs. But yeah, absolute slapper. Pretty obvious I love the Titans now. Mate, slapper, mate, I've known you as a Titans fan for the last ever. I've known you a Titans fan for the last ever, mate. Lager Ball Stakes member 15 months says legit had a nap at half time on a snooze fest. We've so you missed out on a pretty fun time. I think Bretton's probably still watching. But he can't comment until the next time. But we've had some fun in the second half. As you can see, there's been quite a few donations. Those donations, for the most part, were to get rid of Brenton Eslick for the next at least J. So he'll be back on Saturday streams. And it was because Brenton Eslick begged for a membership. And then Slapper and Olivia just said, we're getting rid of this dude. So it's been a fun second half. Jad94 with the $1 donation. Appreciate you, Jad94. Appreciate you, mate. You're a legend. Don't know what the face is about. Maybe that's what your face is going to be when the Titans beat the Dragons next week to get into the top 8. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. So Storm, it'll be fit tackle 24 metres out of the line. They go right to Jerome Hughes. And Storm still going meanie, taking down 13 metres out. Yeah, so if you ever want to ban someone in the chat for 24 hours, just turn it 180. It was funny, right? Because we were contemplating, like, should we do it? And then Olivia doubled down. Can have Chihuahua Boy's ticket. Well, you can. He has a membership. Chihuahua Boy has a membership, but he gets a ticket because he's a part of the, he's a mascot. But we get tickets. We got 15 tickets we gave away today, actually, on the front line. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, go follow me on BKR Sport on Instagram. But if you want to win free tickets to Titans games, you also can go on Titans Frontline and follow us on Instagram as well, because we gave away 15 tickets today to tomorrow's game. The only game this season we haven't given away free tickets for was last week because it was sold out. Oh, that's a forward pass by a mile. Oh, why is he not allowed to play that on? I wanted to solidify your options. Well, the options were solidified, Olivia. Wow, I can hear a Melbourne chant. I think that's the first time I've ever heard a Melbourne chant in my life. Titans have never won a Wollongong Blaze. Hey, that's great. Titans have also never gone above 44 before the Warriors game. Now we've gone above it twice. We've hit our highest score twice. Highest score twice in the last 5 weeks. Twice. Yeah. I couldn't care less about not winning Wollongong. Could not care less. Also, fun fact for you. Titans Dragons usually go back and forth, right? They usually go back and forth in regards to wins. You guys won the last one. We won at Seabus last year. You guys won in Cogra. You know, that was a trip to the penalty of the Storm as well. And then before that, we won one. It goes back and forth, man. And guess whose turn it is to win next week? Have a guess. Have a guess. Have an open guess. I'll give you any time you'd like to have a guess of whose turn it is between the Titans and Dragons to win next week at Wollongong. Alright, so I seriously don't know how to drive Insta. It's very simple. So third tackle. I am trying to grow my Instagram a lot more nowadays. I haven't really cared too much about it before, but now I'm trying to grow it a bit more in the last couple of weeks. I think we just hit 6,000 or something. Fourth tackle, 14 metres out, because that's where I do most of my day-to-day stuff. Harry Gray to Pappenhausen kicks it through. Sean Bloor. No, Jai Gray gets the ball and we're taking that in goal. I can't remember, have you hit your high score twice this year? So yes, I know what you're saying, Sam, but our second high score was hit as well. What I'm saying is before this year started, it was 44. We've hit that twice. We hit 46 against the Broncos last week, which is our second highest score. And 6 weeks ago against the Warriors, we beat 60-66, which is our highest score. Not this time. Yep. What was the old Titans record? 26 or 36? 44. And we hit it multiple times. In the same year too. Nats and knock on by the Rabbitohs. Again from the Rabbitohs. And Storm away. Will Warbrick at the 20. At the 15. At the 10. Not a touchdown. Not a touchdown. 0 tackle leave of the Storm. Harry Grant. After Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the back to Wishart. Wishart to Munster. Goes himself. Taken down 8 metres out from the line. First tackle. Harry Grant. He gives it underneath here to Wishart. Wishart still going and he'll be taken down to 10. Second tackle. Steve Mitchell and Aaron Warburton slipping brown bags left, right and centre this round. Steve Mitchell, what? What are we talking about Steve Mitchell? What? So Harry Grant, Pappenhausen, that was stupidity. That was ridiculous. So first tackle now for the Rabbitohs. They're 1 metre out from their own line. And penalty to the Rabbitohs. Slabbers, I miss a lot from you not having Insta, but I try to get around it as much as I can. Love everything you do. Appreciate that, Slabber. You know, we do what we can. Obviously, we're a very passionate channel, right? So you see the ups, and you definitely see the downs. And that's why I say to people that if you've been a part of this channel from now or since before, you've seen us at our lowest. So then when we're at our highest, even if you aren't a Titans fan, you've experienced that kind of ride with me. You've experienced from all the way through, and obviously you're a Titans fan, but this goes for everybody listening, is that you've experienced the ride. So you have felt what we've felt at the lowest of lows. That's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. You may as well challenge it, Munster, whatever. But you've all felt the lowest of lows, so then when we get to the highest of highs, you get that feeling too. But yeah, Instagram is more so just like... Instagram is where you see me taking the piss out of other teams a lot more. And also my photos from games and whatnot. And... Oh, he is still involved. He's not touching him, but... To be fair, he's not touching him, but he's let go, but he's also... Oh, they're going to say it's 1-on-1. They're going to say it's 1-on-1. Okay, like he's technically still there, but okay. Yeah, Jack94 is going to be timed out 5 minutes, that's for sure. And the back says, I got to admit, I love seeing JC be successful for you in the community. That's the point of what I'm saying. Gross, do you have dogs or dragons on Saturday? I'm the biggest dogs fan that ever did dogs fan on Saturday, mate. Yeah, I know what time you're talking about. Jay. Says, yeah, no, I'm a Storm fan. No idea what you're talking about. I love to come on the players being paid more than Critter. Well, made no sense. Like, what's the point? Oh, yeah, I posted on Instagram. What was the point of it? Like, yeah, I feel like Instagram is a lot more way for you. This is more personal. We actually talk like this. But Instagram... they said it's Rabbitohs ball. Oh, I wasn't listening really. It doesn't matter. I thought it was Storm. I'd say Instagram is more to see kind of, yeah, what we're doing. Having those little small chats. Like chats that don't need to be on YouTube as like a video. Get put on Instagram. So I can give you any of the pics I take on that. Like, you can. I've got my own photographer now, realistically, though, with Aiden. He takes some really good photos, Aiden. As you would have seen with the photos I've been putting up recently. The thumbnail that we used this week was Aiden. I edited it, but like, another knock on them with the Rabbitohs. I edited it overall, but the photo itself was taken by Aiden. But yeah, he does. Jake got him before me. He's a young lad. I think he's like 17, and he's a good kid. He wants to eventually be part of the Titans, and I said, hey, listen, you can be a photographer for me at games, and then they'll maybe see you. Haven't seen them because you're going to be on Instagram. That's a knock on there with the Storm. 10 minutes to go, you guys, the game. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget, I will not be here tomorrow. I will not be here for either game, Panthers or Eels or Titans Sharks, because I'll be at the Titans Sharks game, but on Saturday, I'll be here for all 3 games. All 3. Him and Kylie get some good shots. Yeah, Kylie does some really good stuff. Kylie is more of the candid stuff. Well, Kylie's more of the just an iPhone and is just taking photos of everybody and does get some really good things. Like, she knows the moments to pick. And then Aiden is there with the more professional camera, the more professional look, which, like, that photo of us going crazy and my neck is like veiny because I'm just like going crazy. Was a mad photo, man. You, me, entertain house and all that type of stuff. So good. I've got a good idea for a photo this week too. Is he the guy I let my jacket to? Yes, that is Aiden. First tackle now. And it'll be second tackle here at the 13. 6 again here for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook. Cook gets it out to Cody Walker. Walker into Murray. Try time for the Rabbitohs. Try time for the Rabbitohs, and it will be 26-14 in the Storm. Kick to come to the Rabbitohs, though. Still technically a chance if the Rabbitohs score again. And the next, they've still got a chance in this game. There is actually still a little bit of a chance for the Rabbitohs to win this game. Surely not. Surely not. But Murray just pushes past Harry Grant, and yeah. Well. Maybe something happened to something, you know? Maybe a little bit something. If you didn't know something, maybe something happened here. Alright. Titans and Bulldogs, good deeds. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, like ball sacks, you know? If you know, you know. If we win tomorrow, when we win tomorrow, you better hold up your end of the bargain on Saturday. You better hold up your end of the bargain. Gee whiz. And the Rabbits put it on through. So it's 26-16 with 8 minutes to go. The game's only a 10-point game. Who's Rabbits coach next year again? Slapper. He's been around. He's a relatively new coach. I think he goes by the name Wayne Bennett. Yeah, I think so. Sam says, imagine Storm losing back-to-back Dragons and Rabbits. Yeah, that would be poor. Dragons is like a bit how you're going, but Rabbits is how you're going. Alright, so 8 minutes to go here of the game. 10-point game. You would have thought the Storm would have gone away with this. I can still see the Storm scoring again, but... And the Rabbitohs, a little bit of a mix-up there in the in-goal. And Whiten will bring this ball out here to the 15. That's a great run by Jack Whiten. Fantastic run. Beno kid sounds like he's got a lot of potential. Yeah, Beno has a little bit of potential. A little bit of potential to get slapped on the Titans, that's for sure. Oh, yes. Cameron Murray gets the ball to the 20. 40, it'll be third tackle. Rabbits are actually rolling right now. The Rabbits are actually starting to roll. Cody Walker, oh no. Oh, well, Tony Milne still gets it, and we'll be taking out the 45 for tackle. Oh, that's an awful knock-on for the Rabbitohs. And Harry Grant's away. Oh, no. Oh, no. He gets tripped up at the 18, but that was awful for the Rabbitohs. 0 tackle here. The Storm, they're going to go left-hand side of Jerome Hughes. That is so bad. That is so bad. So this is how much for a new chair? What do you mean, mate? This chair... when did we get this chair again? Was it last year? Was it late last year? I didn't, mate. We got a good enough chair, bro. We got a good chair. Third tackle now, 8 metres out of the line. What I do need to get is, 1 second, Jerome Hughes, Munster, Pappenhausen to Howarth. And Howarth is going to be 3 metres out, third tackle. I need to get a mic stand so I can have the mic like in my mouth, like not in my mouth. Wow, hold up there. The mic like really close to my mouth. Because right now it's still down there. People like it when I have it up here. But if I have it up here, the microphone keeps coming out. Puppy has lost a lot of plays. Yeah, he has, bro. First tackle of the Storm, I got 6 again, 10 minutes out. That's what I need to look at getting. I think it's only like $70 or something like that. I might get it next week sometime. Storm, short ball. Offloads to Grant. Grant out to Hughes. Hughes. 2 minutes out, third tackle, 6 to go. Slapper wants to buy you a new chair every year. Oh, Slapper. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Papa Nelson. Oh, want me to read him with a life forward tackle. I'll read that out in a second, Slapper. You're crazy, man. We love you. Harry Grant gives it out to Munster. Munster here to Loyero. Loyero back to Munster. Munster goes himself. He's still going, taking down 5th tackle, 5 metres out here from the line. He's a crazy man, he is. He's a crazy man. 5th tackle, Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes. Hughes kicks his ball across. And Warbrick. Oh, that's a knock on there, I think, from the Storm. Should be. No, knock on Rabbitohs first. No on Rabbitohs. All right, let's get this. Slap with the $200 return donation saying Mike, maybe. Well, one, I very much appreciate that, man. You know how much I appreciate the support you do show. Secondly, I think I'll get like the mic stand. I'll get the mic stand. That's what I'll do. That's for sure. Because then I can have it right here, so it's a lot more, profound. A lot more profound. But I do really appreciate that, man. And then for like the other, that's a knock on Rabbitohs first. Correct call from referee, actually. What should we do with the other like $100, guys? What would you think would make the streams better? What do you think would make the streams better? Because ultimately that's what I want to do. But thank you very much, Slapper. You're a legend. So 5 minutes to go here at the game. The white move wasn't a bad move for the Bunnies. If anything, he's the only one who actually does anything. Yeah, it's cool, to be fair. Oh, wow, they're not saying Rabbitohs knock on. They said it was Storm knock on. Okay. Slapper, what a guy. Get around him. Get around him, Andrew. Also, I saw your comment before about Man City. I haven't seen the New Jersey. Oh, I have seen the new shirt, actually. Isn't it only a week until the season starts? Or 2 weeks? Kolomatangi, 3rd tackle at the 40. It's the person, not the tools plays. Well, I appreciate that, Andrew, but also I always want to look to improving the setup every time. Like, maybe I want, like I've said before, a table that goes up, like I can move up and down, because... Sam, you got to eat a mild taco tomorrow, mate. Rabbits are away here. Rabbits are away at the 20 for tackle. Slapper's just donated another $100. He's going crazy, Slapper. He's going crazy tonight. He's off his rocker. The Rabbitohs kick it through. Will Warburton get the ball here at the end goal. And he's going to bring this ball out here to the 15. Slapper's off his rocker. Sam, you need to eat a taco tomorrow. You got to eat them. You go to like a Guzmani Gomez or... what's it called? What's the other one? Taco Bell. It's at Rebecca Town Centre, Sam. You have to do it. I don't know if he's still here, but I'll get him to do it tomorrow. He has to do it. Thank you very much, Slapper. You're a legend, bro. You're a legend. So Jack Howard, he'll get taken down at the 35 for tackle. Get the circle light thing with the stream. Well, at least I could definitely buy a new bloody light from Van Munster to Pappenhausen, taking out the 35 fit tackle. That light went off today during the stream, so I can at least fix that. Jerome Hughes off to Liero, and Rabbitohs it's still 5th. And they kick it through here for Warbrick, and it's going to end up being a dropout. Oh no, Jai Gray actually could get away here. 5 minutes out. I'm gonna send this photo to Slapper right now. It's a penalty to Rabbitohs here. Send this the tickets for bungee jumping. So actually, while we're here, I should tell you guys this. So as you guys know, I am currently on 75 hard. 3 minutes to go in this game, by the way. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to Sam. There we go. So the reason why I'm comfortable saying this now, because I've lost a lot of weight on my 75 hard, right? And this carnivore and doing my fitness and all this sort of stuff. So I was too big. I was too big to do it. I was too big at the start. I couldn't do it over there. Yeah. That's why I wasn't able to do it. I was really, really sick on the day that I was meant to do it. But I actually was too big. Now I'm way under. But yeah, I got too big to be able to do that bungee jump and the sky tower. You always slap a bungee. I do, absolutely, but I couldn't do it at the time. I was actually quite disappointed, but I was really sick on the Sunday and the Monday. I got so sick from that New Zealand trip. Sorry if it's too personal, but aren't you thinking of moving? Yes, but that's as far as this conversation is going to go. So it's going to be third tackle now at the halfway point for the Rabbitohs. 2.5 minutes to go here at the game. And the Rabbitohs now at the 40. Jack Whiten taken down at the 35. Fourth tackle. Who's coming off? No, Dry Gray has to come off the rest of the game. Dry Gray will come out for the rest of the game. Boogeyman messing with your lights. No, I just think I need to get a new light bulb. Just need to get a new light bulb. I wonder if there is a bungee jumping place on the Gold Coast. Oh, look. Because I can do it now. Blaze got the slingshot. They still have that like surface area. They do. Bungee jump Gold Coast. I don't know if they do. There's skydiving, but that's a part of the bet of if the Titans make the 8, the skydiving. That's on Instagram. Sorry, Slapper. That's on Instagram. Oh, Rabbitohs away. Cody Walker. He kicks it through and nobody's going to be there, but it's going to be a 7-tackle set for the Storm. I never thought you were that big. I thought you had a crap diet. So, Flurry, fun fact for you. I was 133 kilos. I was 133 kilos before I went on this diet. Now I'm well under that. Yeah, I was a big guy. But because of my height, it didn't show as much. But I was big. We are at $1,000 on Vegas Fund now. Woo! Yeah, we're flying. Wow, we actually are. Wow. I didn't realise we're exactly, 1,000. That's crazy. 6'2". I'm 6'2", 6'3", Flo. That's actually crazy. Storm run home, Panthers, Dolphins, Cowboys, Broncos. And penalty to the Storm. High contact. But like 133 is big regardless of how tall you are. But I think now I'm like 116. Something like that. 117, 116, 117. They're going to go for the 2 here. The Storm make it 28-16. 22 forward half time. I remember at least one in the second half. Definitely a high tackle there though. Definitely a high tackle. You wouldn't catch me dead with the slingshot. I love that kind of shit. For some reason I was unsubscribed random. Well, that's weird, Shuey. That's really weird. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Shuey. What, you here last week? I swear you were on the stream last week. You didn't look 133 kilos. I thought you were like 100 or something. Now you look about 80. No, I'm about 116, 117, but I've still got a little bit to lose. Definitely around the stomach area. But no, I've lost a lot of weight. And I'm only 30 days deep, 29 days deep. I still got to do my second workout today, but I'm only 29 days deep. So we've still got about 64 days left of what I'm doing because the grand final's in like 64 days or so. Or 60 days. It's about 60 days at the dot, actually. The grand final. And they will get the kick. So the Melbourne Storm will win this game 28-16 at Accor Stadium in Sydney. Storm stay in first position. They're 4 points on top of the ladder still. Whilst the Rabbitohs, they will stay in third last. They're just going to hope the Panthers beat the Eels tomorrow. Or they could still keep dropping, to be fair. But yeah, look, obviously that game we kind of knew was going to be happening. Overall, it wasn't a great game. Had a great time with you here, though, guys. Obviously, appreciate all the donations. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. I will not be here tomorrow. I will be at the Titans versus Sharks game. That vlog is going to be crazy. And if we win that game on Saturday, I will be the biggest Bulldogs fan ever. But we will be back for all 3 games on Saturday, which is Raiders, Manly, Cowboys, Broncos, and Dragons, Dogs. Huge day of footy. Massive, massive day of footy. So, guys, I'll see you then. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around us tomorrow. Go follow us on Instagram, BKR Sport. I'm trying to grow Instagram a lot more. So, if you have Instagram, go check us out. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Unless you send me on Fox Sport, which is likely. I am usually quite frequently on Fox Sports. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.